welcome to the stream. Let me know when you guys see me. Hopefully everything works okay. I don't think my internet is quite as good at this new apartment. I think it still should be like good enough, but I don't have fiber anymore, so sad. So it might be a little bit, you know, there's I guess a higher probability of having issues, which, you know, is sad, but hopefully it'll be okay. Welcome. Okay, cool. You guys can see me. Yay! Yes, new chair. Oh, it's so comfy too. I love this chair. Oh my god, it actually has like a cushion on the bottom of it. It's not like completely concaving in on itself. Oh, dude, I've been like wanting to work just because I'm like, oh, I get to sit in my new chair and it's so comfy. But yeah, welcome guys. Oh, thank you, Vaporeon Fox, member for 2 months. Appreciate you. Once you finish the game, I recommend Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. That game is so good. I've heard a lot of stuff about that series. I have been looking forward to it, or like interested in checking it out. There's like quite a few games though I've been interested in checking out. So yeah, we'll have to kind of figure it out, I guess, after we finish this, because I assume we're gonna finish case 3 today, because I don't think we really had too much left of it. I was like, I'm probably gonna need y'all's help to remind me of what was going on, because it's been a very long 2 weeks. It's been a very, very long 2 weeks, but yeah, just with like moving and stuff, and then also trying to like get ahead on video so I wouldn't be stressed out and behind. It's just been a lot, so I was like, I kind of remember what was going on. I remember this case was kind of, I feel like pretty straightforward in terms of like what it seemed like happened. It seemed like the creepy girl pretended to be the clumsy girl. I can't remember her name right now. What was her name? Maggie. She pretended to be Maggie. And her and Tigre worked together to kind of set Maggie up for whatever reason. I'm not really sure what the robot lady's, how she's gonna come into play. How'd the move go? It went well. It was just very, just taxing, you know, just moving stuff basically, but it went well for the most part. It was just a lot of stuff to move. You never really realize how much stuff you have until you have to move everything, then it's just kind of overwhelming. But thank you, Lazy Mio, Mia to Armstrong. Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That is so true. I love it when he does that too. It's so beautiful. Oh guys, Shirkun's not dead yet. He's still at the old apartment because technically our lease doesn't end until Tuesday, so I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. So don't worry, guys. Fear not. He's still alive and well until tomorrow. Sad. I'm gonna go back and kill him then. And take him to the recycling area or wherever his final resting place will be. Okay, Tinderlinder. Okay, I'm gonna say this once, so listen up. Yeah, no matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. Die of a sodium overdose. Is that even a thing, technically? Oh, we're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, we'll see. Tinderlinder is connected to an even big... Tinderlinder is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. It's shocking. Oh, I have heard that song. Thank you, Kenneth Anderson. Weeby, have you heard Taylor Swift's new album? She has a song, I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can't. I fucking love that song. It's so stupid, but I'm like, damn, this is so me. This is me with every evil male character who's held a gun before in a stream. Oh, I think about Kenjo when I listen to that song. Yeah, I liked her new album too. I thought it was good. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute! What did he just say? That lady. Oh, what's her face? Violetta. Wasn't her last name like Violetta? What is it? Violetta. Did we actually get her last name? Maybe I accidentally saw a spoiler for that. When I was trying to look up pictures of her yesterday. We better find out the story with this lady. I think I remember the last name now. Hopefully it's not a spoiler. Computer viruses. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face? Why would you expect anything from Gumshoe, man? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus, sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Okay, so they have a computer virus? That's how it, I guess, like, that's how the robot lady comes into play? Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Because, yeah, I remember that guy, he worked there. The guy who got killed. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Well, I don't get the feeling they're making fun of me. Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. What's a virus? Let me turn on my fan, too. It's a little warm in here. I'll be right back. I don't have a fancy remote anymore to turn on my fan. It's so sad. Okay, what's a virus? Also, yeah, I do plan on filming the chair cut execution tomorrow. I have my Monokuma onesie still over there and everything. I'm so excited. Although I don't know if I'm really gonna do a very good job of executing him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe out all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine over to another network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Oh, just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anybody want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. They really don't know anything about computer viruses. I guess this game is supposed to take place like 2004 or something. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot, so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. I'm not talking about me! Who, what, where, when, and why did this conversation jump to talking about me? Anyways, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard of the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. Oh, is it MC Bomber? Is that it? Like I said, I might need help remembering everything that everything that happened before. Oh yeah, gotta go to present, not tab. Detective Gumshoe, about this. I guess he doesn't know. That's gotta be what that is, right? Ah! Oh, this is it, the stupid name! I remember now! It is right! Yay! I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Mai. You don't have to cry about it. The game scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber! What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Okay, so I guess Tiger is also in charge of that? Yeah, because they would want to take down the police station. I kind of forgot that the police station got afflicted with the virus. Like I said, it's been a little while since I played. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Tiger probably paid off Robot Lady to do that. Right? Oh, David, welcome to the stream. I went to a costume party and the host immediately started to pick on me. What's your costume, he asked. A harp. You're too small to be a harp, he told me. I was angry. Are you calling me a liar? Good one, David. You're always so funny. Appreciate you for showing up and hope you're doing well, buddy. Can you give me any more details, please? Oh yeah, okay, talk. MC Bomber. We knew already about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. Tigre. Now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts! They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses, it almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Okay, interesting. Thank you, Cursed One, Lord of Cats. Gumshoe the Goober strikes again. Rest in peace, Chair. He's perfectly alive right now, but he is on death row. And he will die tomorrow. But he's perfectly good right now at the other apartment. He's doing great for now. And because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions. A virus can be worth that much. MC Bomber updated in the court record. Millions of dollars. Jesus Christ. How much money do they have? Found a Tinder lender. Contains a computer virus program. Do we ever figure out why they decided to kill the guy? Was it just because he had the, lottery ticket? I guess it's enough reason. I was like, that kind of seems like a lame motivation, though. I wonder if I have anything else to present to him. A car pay bill. Let me see. What do you think this is, Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, pal. I can't discuss anything connected to the case. Hey, I thought you said you were gonna help us out! I can't help you out if I don't have any info. I suppose retrial has only begun. Okay, I'll just go ahead and move until hopefully somebody talks to me. Do you have anything with you? Okay, yeah. Where should I go? I was like, I remember I had some people that had, whatchamacallit. I guess maybe we could talk to her. Oh, that she was the one that I still had a thing with, right? Okay, I guess I gotta do that. I don't know if I have enough. I mean, now we know that, present Violetta to Gumshoe. Oh, I guess I haven't done that either. I guess I can try that. Sorry guys, it might take me a little bit to get in the, get into the hang of things. I was in fact born stupid, so you know. I always forget about the profiles too. That's the girl who works over a Tinder lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? I think she threatened to murder us like 12 times. That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Oh, here we go. Here's an info dump. Her name's Violetta Cadaverini. Yeah, that was what I saw. Cadaverini. I was like, what kind of last name is that? Literally named after cadavers, dude. Oh my god, I was like, what in the corpse girl is going on? She's the only granddaughter to Bruto Cadaverini. I think the thing I have too is also related. Car repair bill for $15K paid by Tiger to the Cadaverini family. Didn't you say something about Tiger like saving her too? Bruto Cadaverini. Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Mafia boss or something? Bruto Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. Oh, it does kind of seem like it, doesn't it? The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. Better get some more information out of Gumshoe about this family. Okay, cool. The Cadaverinis. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A bunch of scary people. That's who. They turn you into cadavers. Not me thinking that said Boruto. Ah, yes, the Boruto family. That's what happened in Naruto's family line throughout the generations. They eventually became Yakuza. You're a cop and you're scared. What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. I think her name is Italian. Oh, is it really? I just thought it was a pun on cadavers. They've got some serious clout in the criminal world. They can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah, as in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. Why did they have Tiger pay to help them then if they got, you know, so much money? Interesting. The black market, huh? And that includes Tinder lender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini, and I mean no one! Interesting. So Viola is the granddaughter of some mafia boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tinderlander? I don't know, pal. I don't know anything. But I hear she and the boss of Tinderlander are pretty tight. Tight? Is she like in love with him or something? That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Oh, I can't believe it! I almost forgot the most important thing! And that is, you know, the lunchbox. We didn't tell him yet? We didn't tell him yet about that? Oh, Jesus. How did everything? It went great, didn't it? Lunchbox? Don't worry. I very much enjoyed your weenies, Gumshoe. You remember the weenies? I hate weenies! Oh yeah, those weenies. So how do I... Jesus Christ! He's not even trying at this point! I was like, is this just like a pun to show that Maggie's a lesbian too? Her being like, I hate weenies! Hell no! I won't eat those! How did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Can you please not word it like that, please? I think I'm being assaulted? It was delicious? Yeah, that's what she said! Really? That is what she said, but not literally. But not literally. Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox with jumbo weenies this time. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this. This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her more of my weenies. Weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all of these too. We don't want to be wasteful. Is this going to become a clue somehow? I feel like it is. Gumshoe's lunchbox again given to Maya. Again, please, Maggie, eat these. We can't eat anymore. He's so sad. We can't present it to him though, right? We can't tell him the truth. Don't forget to give it to Maggie, okay? But they don't allow presents for the prisoners in the detention center, right? Hey, your eyes. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm counting on you to get it to her somehow. Even if you end up going to prison, I don't care. I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, Gumshoe. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we might need to take these to Maggie, maybe? She's not here? Do I have anything else to present to Gumshoe? I'm trying to think. I was like, I can't remember what I presented to him last time. Have I presented Tigre to him? Oh, this guy, the tiger. Is he famous? Yeah, this guy's a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat. Oh, a tiger. Hence the name. Please watch Celestial Method. I haven't heard of that. I'll check it out though. Don't pay him back, and you'd better say your prayers because I'll eat you alive like a tiger. Now you have everything you need for both Lisa and Viola. Psyche-locks. Oh yeah, Viola had one too. You're shaking, detective, like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kind of on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. Do we need the weenies for one of the psyche-locks? Maybe Viola will eat the weenies. Okay, let's go. I think I remember having most everything for blue screens for this girl's, but I think it was like the last one I didn't have. We'll see. We'll try her first. She had like a crazy psyche-lock. Here we go. It's like 3, but I feel like I answered like 4 questions and only like one of them broke or something. Glenn's troubles. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Egg was in? Throw the weenies at the old guy. If only we could. If only we freaking could.
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you would like to speak with someone in customer service.
What is she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. And Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elk's trouble have something to do with this? Okay, I remember it was, he had a gambling problem. Horse racing tickets found. Oh yeah, I think it was probably this one. Take that! Do you want us to remind you the answers? We'll see if I can get it first. I'll try to get it myself, but if I need help, I'll let you guys know. Bunch of horse racing tickets. I think it was this and the clock, and then I can't remember what else. Bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. That is what my calculations tell me.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? Hey girl, you friends with Kane, by the way? And now that I think about it.
But what is the relevance of these tickets?
Both little robot AI people almost. I guess she's actually a person, she just acts like AI. The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go onto the races from time to time.
Yeah, but not everybody buys as many tickets.
Anyways, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Oh yeah, the lottery ticket. Take that! Stars and Time, possibly. I haven't heard of that. I guess it just depends on what it's about, but I'm always looking for new games to play. The lottery horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. Thank you so much, Vault Soldier Boy, for gifting 5 memberships, and congrats to everybody who got them. Hope you guys join the Discord. It's gotta have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No!
Yes!
You are right, Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand?
You just called us bad people a second ago. Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there is no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? $500,000.
Yes, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. I have to do Tigre's profile. John's death, $500,000. No, that's Armstrong. He had like a, he had a debt, I think, as well, with, what's his face? Oh, Me with a Tiger. Is this it? Okay, it might be this one, actually. Take that! Mr. Elg met with somebody on the day he was killed. He even made a note on his calendar about the meeting. Meet with the tiger.
What was the relevance of that? Are you trying to suggest that Glenn was meeting him to discuss his debt?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But I have never heard anything about this tiger before. Maybe he's not even human. Maybe he really is a tiger. Maybe. Why would they call a human a tiger?
I'm no programmer, but does she really expect me to buy such messed up logic? In that case, I think it's time to introduce you to the tiger, who looks weirdly like me. Take that! Furio Tiger, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called the Tinder Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt.
No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About 100K, I think.
100K? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
Oh, the MC Bomber thing? So he made the virus to sell for money to pay back his loan, probably? His talents!
I suspect he was talking about programming.
What computer program is worth 100K? I said it was worth like $1 million earlier or something.
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
Nah, girl, we got one more lock! I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question. Was it by any chance this? Okay. The hot dog weenie! If only. Take that! Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. That does sound like... I mean, I guess it also does sound like a music name, but I could definitely see that being like a virus name. No! Ah, finally. Nice. Unlock successful. Yay, got my health back too. Glenn's troubles.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, 100K in debt. Not an easy amount to repay.
So...
He said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress
at Tribulations? Where did you come up with these ideas? Risky extra work. I guess working for Tiger. So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of the virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, but still genius, mad genius, some might say. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Yeah. Inconceivable! Gumshoe was right for a change!
He has his moments. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts.
Okay, I guess he might have given MC... Oh, yeah, this probably is what it was, right? He gave MC Bomber to Tiger to, like, help pay off his debts. Then he won the lottery right afterwards? Was the virus not actually worth millions of dollars? And that was why Tiger got mad and killed him for the lottery ticket? Maybe. I guess we'll see. Oh my god, somebody better draw him in the maid outfit now! I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Oh yeah, let me pin that, Bree. Thank you! Let me get this up again too. Okay. Glenelg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Use the trash can, Nick! Okay, I think we might be good. Do we just go to Viola now? And then I think we'll be ready for the trial, right? Vitamin Square. I do want to throw these weenies at him. He's not going to let me, though. Do you mind taking a look at this? Okay, no. I got an earthquake of frustration inside and it's ready to rumble. On second thought, forget it. A million grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Man, can I throw something at him, please? Pretty please. Okay, let me save again too, just in case. Okay. Take that! Win through compromise. I know y'all don't do that shit. Oh, 4. I forgot she had so many. You said the bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yeah, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow. I love her. Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Now, this is the stuff I don't remember. Car repair bill, advertising, object entry in question have something to do with this. The car repair bill? The weenies? It's gotta be the weenies, right? I have no clue. It's a good thing I saved. experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every... No. I don't really see anything else that would have to do with it besides... Well, was there any, like, getting hit in the head with, the case at all? I don't think so. Seems to live for his granddaughter, Tiger. Unless there's somebody that, like, we, I don't know, fought her or something? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to exit out of that. My bad. Okay. Let me try it again, even though I don't think I have the right thing. Take that! 100% the Ace Attorney bench. Of course it is. Okay. Yeah, the operation was difficult. The dream question has something to do with this. Debt $500,000. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Died of potassium cyanide. Time of death. Blueprints. Crime scene. Photo of the scene taken near the kitchen. No, I don't think we're that far. I think it probably is. Okay, cool. I have here a car repair bill. I just don't know what else I'm gonna use for her. I feel like I don't know anything else about her. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. All right then, your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong. And this is why, because your grandpa loves you, even though he's a mob boss. Take that! I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? Yay, we broke one. And we used the 2 things we learned about her. Not really sure what else we're gonna use. Thank you, Wolf Allen. Have you ever heard of a game called Franbo? Yeah, I have heard of it. I bought it already as well. I was thinking of playing that or Little Misfortune maybe after this game. Unless there's like a Fangan or something I can play too, since it has kind of been a while since I've played one of those. But yeah, I was thinking about it because I think those are pretty short. And I think, I don't know, I feel like it's something that'd probably do well on my channel.
Happened about 4 months ago. I was driving one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me.
Oh, it was him? Oh, so that's how his bike got messed up too.
It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyways, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, interesting. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. I never saw them again.
Ran away?
If they stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Wait, hit and run as in her or in Tigray, right? Tigray, I think, right? Take that! It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigray. I refuse to believe it.
Well, you're Delulu, girl. That's just who you are.
We collided the motorbike and my car.
Oh yeah, I did want to play Rampa and Friends, because I guess not really play. I guess it would just be like reading, because I went to Instagram Rampa. That one's been on my list for a while, so I was probably thinking about doing that. Or Little Misfortune. You can finish Little Misfortune in 2 streams max. Maybe I'll do Misfortune first, since that seems to be pretty short.
Don Tigray isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in the traffic accident. On his bike! Because we have his bike! Okay, it's going pretty smooth so far. Where's the bike? There it is. Why does he have such a cute little pink Barbie bike? Like, does it not look like something Barbie would drive? It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tiger. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very expensive.
How much are we talking? He's not. He is Knuff. How dare you, Shadow? He is Knuff.
Very, very, very expensive.
She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyways, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I grabbed it said like 15K, I think, right? Oh, no, that was for the bill, the car repair, not the surgery.
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me.
And that was when I became a yandere.
I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Okay. The grandpa? Because he was scared of him, right? I think that makes the most sense. Right? I think so. I think that's my... Yeah, okay. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm gonna ruin her fantasy. Your grandfather, Bruno Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right?
I can fix him.
And you are his pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Miss Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
He loves me! How dare you! $1 million.
Oh, that was the surgery? Jesus. Unlock successful! The head bandage. Okay, cool.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation.
Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. So a threat, but $1 million bucks. This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. Okay, compensation.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruno Cadaverini, girl. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather.
I get it, though. You know, I get it. You know, she just caught a case of Delulu. It happens to the best of us. Ah,
but I knew that wasn't really true.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
What he did to get the money was evil.
Oh.
He said it was all for me, so I helped him.
You helped him? In what way?
Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers.
I'm Bruno Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse.
Okay. I kind of feel sad for her now, too. A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Oh, wow, last year? Okay, so I got the 500K, I guess, from Glenelg. Then maybe the other 500K from Jean, maybe? Because Jean owed him the money. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? Yeah, she was definitely a part of this. Part of this case, though. For real. There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything all right, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. You know that is that me espresso. Oh, Phoenix. I won't need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can't get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. You know, I bet Godot would love that song. Oh wait, who am I supposed to present this to actually, now that I think about it? I guess, I was too busy thinking about that's me espresso. So I forgot who I should show this information to. Oh, bonjour! I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong, the best boy. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I guess, yeah, I was like, he might have gotten the money from him. I guess we'll see. It's like he owed money. Oh, he's here! Well, he hasn't got anything to tell you, fellas. What voice did I give this guy? I feel like I should give him like a, what was it? Not Gumshoe. Well, I guess it is kind of Gumshoe, actually. But like, what was his name from SDRA2? Why can't I think of it? Ah, the guy that Jeff sips for all the time. Why is his name escaping me? He was so iconic. It's Zenoff! Who are you calling Zenoff? Ah! Come out from under the table already. Okay, hand it over. What? You want to play games with me? I recommend that. The medical papers now. I think it probably was just like a Brooklyn accent of some sort. Oh no, I think he was wanting Viola Cadaverini's papers back. Uh-oh, Shobai! I was like, why can't I think of his name? You mean this, the $1 million medical papers. Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it, Oh! Rude! That girl's dumber than the eggplant. Oh man, she totally helped him murder though. So I feel like she's probably gonna go to jail too, right? Because she was the one who, like, you know, pretended to be Maggie in this case, I'm pretty sure. Yous wanna know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad. Oh, rude! And it ain't only her face. She's beautiful. She's way prettier than you, freaking Trump-skinned freaking Phoenix, right? She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. I got Maya as backup, excuse you. You got that too. Oh, he gonna fight me too? Mr. Armstrong, don't do this to me. Don't betray me like this. I love you, I stan you. Forgive me. Désolé. I can't argue with him. No, Armstrong! Oh God, is he fucking me up? That really hurt. Oh, right in the balls. Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that light up. Wait! Don't take it too hard, Phoenix, right? That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. This is totally off topic, but did Tiger flirt with Armstrong in the previous trial to, like, I don't know, pretend to be Phoenix more? Oh, hold it, pal! I didn't realize there was a cutscene still going on. Detective Gumshoe! Detective! You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Ow! Ow, come on, Gumshoe! Keep it together! You guys, get out of here! Leave this to me! But, go, pal, I'll take this! If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind! I'm still under the table! Gumshoe saved us. He's actually been really useful this case. That's why people don't like this case. They're like, it's too what is it? Unrealistic that Gumshoe is so useful in this case. I don't believe it. Breaks my immersion. Tinder Linder is going down. Gumshoe is Knuff. Oh yeah, but my thought from before was that Tigray was flirting with Armstrong to pretend to be, or not pretend to be gay, but just to act as gay as possible, because everybody knows that Phoenix is a little, like, well, I heard he's always flirting with that other lawyer, Edgeworth, so I guess I'll flirt with Armstrong. And this to make him even more convincing, my disguise. That was my thought that I was trying to get out.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So, what do you think is gonna happen today, sir?
You're going to prison, getting locked up for life. I'm just kidding.
Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true, and we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
I saw that little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No, that was a doubt. That was determination.
Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie. You better get going to the defendant's seat. Roger, don't let me down, Mr. Wright. I'm counting on you.
I hope she likes Gumshoe after this. I feel sad. Hey, pal! Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that. How did you know she was stressed? I was watching through the doorway. Oh, that's a little weird.
Oh, thank you, Shower Midnight. I told you Tigray wasn't Knuff, Weeby. I told you.
You know, you spilled. You honestly spilled. I should have believed you. I should have believed you when you said that. He isn't Knuff, but Jean is Knuff. You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Oh yeah, I guess you got that tested or whatever. Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles. This is the small bottle that turned up in Trebion's kitchen a couple of days ago.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor.
Oh, thank you so much, Vault Soldier Boy, for gifting yet another membership. That's so kind. And congratulations, Double Helix Alchemist. That's awesome.
He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute. There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Yeah, this one was pretty sussy. What do you know? Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. I hope Jean doesn't go to prison, though. I like him.
And it doesn't smell.
It does seem like it would be like poison of some sort, though.
It doesn't smell or have any taste.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So what is it? Is it the poison?
Okay, never mind, you jinxed it, Maya. I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Oh. Medication? Oh, it's the ear medication. So after he got killed, they took the medication back there? Interesting. Oh, thank you, Dan Gaming Fan. By the way, I was gonna ask at the start of the stream, but didn't get a chance. It's the members only version of the next Hell of a Boss video coming soon. It is, well, I don't know. I might have to, I'm a little behind now just because of the move. So like, I recorded really far ahead to like, you know, get everything, you know, set up to where I could just post while I was in the process of moving. I've recorded the reaction for it, but I haven't edited it yet. And I think we might have to finish up cleaning the apartment, but we can maybe get it up by like Tuesday night. The members one, and then post the actual one on Wednesday. I'm not totally sure though. I think by for certain you'll see it by Wednesday. But I might not be able to do a members video for that one just because I'm kind of behind again, especially with whatchamacallit, Digital Circus kind of, you know, coming out on Friday. But yeah, sorry about that. I'll try to get ahead again so I can start posting the memory stuff early. I think I'll be able to get ahead pretty quickly because after the next Hell of a Boss, I have like the trailer to react to and the short, and then I think there's like that Stolas music video to react to. So I'll be able to get ahead pretty quickly, I think, after that. And thank you, Professor Birch, for being a member for 23 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently. Why did they take that back there? That's so strange.
For ears, you mean? Yeah, it's the medication Glenelg was using for his ruptured eardrum. What was Glen Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? Small bottle refiled onto the court record. Victim's ear medication found covered in unidentifiable fingerprints in the kitchen. What ear was it that he had issues with? Was it like the right ear or something? What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that? Someone screwed up, so they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, they might have gotten something on the prints, but... that's going to weaken its impact as a piece of evidence. Okay, pal, this is it. Make sure your defense is impregnable today. Got it? Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. Or my name isn't Phoenix Wright. We should disguise ourselves as Tigray one day for revenge. January 8th, 10 a.m. Knowing Phoenix is lucky, he'd probably get like arrested or something. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Beard. Bird, whatever her name is. Is it Beard or Bird? I can't remember. Old age is getting to me. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting. As always, Your Honor. Yeah, impregnable is kind of a strange choice of words. Very good, then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. God, that was a bullshit testimony, wasn't it? He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. Viola has longer hair though, right? Doesn't she? I guess she could be wearing a wig or something, right? Yeah, I feel like her hair is a decent bit longer than Maggie's. I guess she must have been wearing a wig, because I feel like that was for certain Viola, right? Who put the poison in. Man, it's gonna be sad if she was the one, because like, this is the first case I feel like, well, I think it's the first case in this where there's like two culprits, kind of, but I wonder if, surely it won't be like Danganronpa where it's like, oh, the person who did the final blow is the only one who's guilty. That would be crazy if it like, by the end of the case, Viola like was the one who put the poison in the coffee, so she's the only guilty one and Tiger gets off scot-free. That would be fucking wild. But somebody does kind of wonder how the sentencing is gonna go with that, since it does seem like they work together pretty hardcore. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems. The mark on the rim of the cup shows the victim drank it with his right hand. But according to old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's, left eardrum, was ruptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. Well, in Tutu, Morgan and Eni went to jail, right? Oh, yeah, I guess there was multiple people working on that case. Okay. It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick? Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world you see keeps turning, and we must turn with it. You've lost me already, Mr. Godot. Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. I hope he's not angry at me today. I'm drinking tea instead of coffee. Don't be upset with me. Don't be upset with me, Godot. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles. You know the answers to these riddles? The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today I'll prove it. Very well, let the first witness take the stand. Yes! My boy! Yes! Oh, finally, we're not cross-examining fucking Victor anymore. We got the best boy. And you are... Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and the chef of Tribulations restaurant, Enchanté. Yes! Pop that booty out, Jean! I love it, he's working it. He is popping that BBL out, slay. Forgive me for asking. I hate this joke though, I do, I hate it.
la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am la pert and perky gentleman now, you fucking homophobes. I'm sick of having to explain myself.
On the day of the incident, you were in Trebion's kitchen. Isn't that right?
Who is it you, monsieur?
I knew he was gonna flirt. I knew he was gonna flirt with Godot.
Everything feels right.
Ha! Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Very well, your testimony, please, witness. Please tell the court what happened that day at Trebion.
Oui, volontiers.
At Trebion.
When it all happened, there were 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember that I was experimenting with some new art deco that day. Like having a large mirror between la tables, for example.
A large mirror in between tables? So we haven't talked about mirrors in between tables, like, at all, right?
Oui, perhaps that is what la old man was looking at. La cup, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have...
Oh, that was why he thought it was, he was taking it, like, in the right hand and all that. So he was looking in the mirror. Did we ever see the mirrors in, like, these pictures or something? I don't remember it was really being, like, established at all. Huh, yeah, I don't think I see a mirror there. Kind of forgot about that. Mirror? I was like, we haven't mentioned that at all. That seems important.
Oui, un grand mirror, la most enormous mirror.
I love how he's popping that booty. And suddenly the mystery disappears. Is he just lying about that? Because that has not been said at all so far. Like I said, and like, we've been to the restaurant. We didn't see the mirror then. Like I said, the world keeps turning, so roll with it. That would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. The mirror would have made everything appear from back to front. Do we have like crime scene photos or something? You're supposed to leave the crime scene as is, you know what I mean? Like, it seems kind of messed up if you moved it, but I feel like laws are kind of lax in this game. What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. At Trebion.
When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in the restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art deco.
I want to see what's going on with this mirror. Hold it! How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Where the hell did it go?
Buff, something about 4 meters wide and oui, about 2 meters high.
Let's see, if 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame, that's huge.
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember.
Mine's not, but I decided not to go through with it in the end.
What should I do? Should I ask him more? Yeah, ask him more about the mirror. It's fucking sketchy as hell. Press harder. If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. I was like, what's the point of putting, like, he has those, like, little, you know, things to block each table to have privacy, but then he wants to put a mirror on the roof so you can see what everybody's doing anyways. Doesn't that completely defeat the purpose of, like, I don't know, like, having the privacy, you know, gates or whatever, or walls?
But...
Objection. You didn't ask right. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work. What? A mirror was delivered to Trebion the day before the incident. Really? As Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Trebion, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant at the day of the crime. Yeah, exactly. Ha! If you want to doubt someone, Wright, look in the mirror! I fucking got him! I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. Oh, burn! So the witness yesterday had seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
Oh, perhaps that is what old man was looking at?
Normally, I'd expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object. But that old man is crazy. Normally. How does normality come into this? That's lame, Wright, even for you. Huh? Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, it isn't possible? Is that it? Where does that leave the porky-headed lawyer and the top-notch chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Oh, well, Wright. Not the hair!
I do not have a top knot!
Mr. Godot is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument.
Being logic as one la day.
Okay, that didn't help at all.
La cap la earpiece and la gases. You would have seen everything in reverse. See? So whatever. I don't think C is French.
Everything. You would have seen everything in reverse.
Wait. Hey, Nick, we should take a second think about what old CD said in his testimony.
How do you phrase it again? The boy was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green ears of his spec. He didn't really say left or right there. Okay. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
If he saw everything he described reflected in the mirror, then everything he said he saw on the left was actually the right, huh?
I'm trying to figure out where it's going with this. This little thing is on the left, but yeah, I think that all makes sense, right? I'm trying to figure out what, and that clears up all the problems with his testimony, I guess. Or does it? Ha! It's kind of hard to believe everything's the fault of a mirror, but
do you think old CD saw everything through a reflection?
If he did, it would explain all the contradictions in this testimony.
But that just makes the situation worse for Maggie. There's gotta be something in that old man's testimony. We've just gotta dig deeper.
Okay, I'm trying to think of when the incident occurred. I broke the vase at my table. I'm showy. I hate Victor, but why is this note kind of cute? Okay, I'll just press this just in case, but I don't think there's anything. And who were the two customers exactly? I think there's something I gotta pick up with the last one, but I'm not totally sure.
My, of course, the young man who died. And la other not so young man.
You are referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man Maggie says she saw at the table? Oh, yeah. Tigre! Something tells me Mr. Armstrong isn't planning to disclose his existence. Yeah, he's totally covering for him. I guess because he owes him money.
We need some hard evidence first. Before we can bring him up, don't we?
I guess I'll just have to try a different approach for the time being. Okay.
I remember I was experimenting with new Art Deco that day.
You're experimenting with Art Deco. How come I never heard of that before today?
You are not familiar with the language of interior design, monsieur?
Please stay on topic now. Why didn't you tell the court about this before?
But I did, just a few moments ago.
Excuse me, Mr. Armstrong. This deco you mentioned, are you referring to some sort of décoteur? No, Art Deco is a style of design, you're right. Boomer! He's talking about interior design, walls, ceilings, carpets, that kind of thing. Oh yes, of course, that deco. I know these things because I'm hip.
I was trying to achieve a more effeminate look for my restaurant. I was planning the most bold remodeling of la decor.
Where are we getting the money for this, dude? I thought you were broke.
A large mirror between la tables, for example.
Okay, I think we already did that one. What we was looking at? Okay, it's gotta be something here. La cap, la earpiece, la glasses. Everything would have been in reverse, no? I don't think I'm gonna cook this time. I'm really sorry, guys, but I don't think I will be cooking. I really don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm kind of confused on, yeah, exactly like what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Yeah, he had everything on the right ear, but he saw the left because of the mirror. I feel like that does clear up everything. I press this again just to see if I can figure out what exactly they're, he would have seen everything in reverse, so he's not seeing everything. That seems to be the thing. He's not seeing everything in reverse. We should take a second and think about what he said. Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his glasses. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was on his left ear without a doubt. Then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. Oh yeah, okay, so... Okay, he used his right hand, and then... That's still all I feel like that all still adds up, though. He was using his right hand, which he saw as left, and then same with, like, the earpiece and all that stuff. He thought that was all on the left side as well, but it was actually on the right side. I was like, I feel like that all... like, you know, explains itself. I don't know what I'm supposed to be putting here. The teacup is the only thing I have, though, so I was like, I might just do that. So everything described in the mirror, then everything he said on the left was actually on the right, huh? Or does it? Ha! Reflection, if you did, it would explain the contradictions. That would just make the situation work. Whatever, I'm just gonna try the cup. I don't think it is the cup. But I'm gonna try it anyways! Okay. La cup, la earpiece, and la gases. He would have seen everything in reverse. Yeah. He would have seen everything in reverse. Whatever. This is the only thing we have in here that he mentioned, so... Objection! Okay, the music didn't stop. What am I supposed to do? Damn it. Okay. Make sure you add seasoning. I'm trying, man. I'm fucking trying. I have to do with the vase he broke? It's gotta be this thing, but I'm not... La earpiece, la glasses. I was like, I don't know. Huh. What's this to do with, like, the angle of, like... No, they were looking that way. I was like, would the mirror be in front of the kitchen, too? I was like, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, I might need some hints. I was like, I don't really know where the mirror is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be, like, over here? Like, it seems like it would just be in the way of the kitchen door, you know what I mean? Well, I feel like I'm probably overthinking it. I know I'm burning it down. I'm not meaning to. God dang it. I knew I was gonna burn down the kitchen, the stream. It's been too long since I've played, and this is confusing. It's like right and left and right. Wait, what if I do a profile? Wait. No, yeah. Wait, no. No. Yeah, no. He wore it over his left eye. Right? No, wait. Wait, am I cooking? Am I cooking right now? And then you pick that up with, oh. I think so. So I think that's it, right? I'm gonna feel really stupid if it's not. Yes! Okay, I got it. The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HCMD. So that was on his left side. He picked it up with the right hand. Okay. I got it. I'm cooking again. Coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back Mr. Akuto's testimony for a second, shall we? Boy's wearing the earpiece on the same side of his specs. Okay. No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was a left ear, but I don't know. Yeah. So to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side, but it should have been the right side if the mirror thing was right, so yeah. Now, Mr. Kudo saw that as a reflection in the mirror. It means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Except a mint, you see, monsieur, now that you think about it, isn't that so hard, no? And no, you're still confused. Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? I know! Just starts twerking. Order, Mr. Wright is correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victim's reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been on the right side. How bitter. Right, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down. And fucking Godot's like, yeah, you should have a taste of this coffee, man. It'll calm you down. I don't have the jitters. I don't have the shakes. Oh god, my coffee's actually coming out of that. Oh no, I get on my shirt. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that joke with a white shirt on. Are you talking about your coffee or something completely different? Oh my god, not the Qtaro's twerking in chat. Dude, when is Your Turn to Die gonna get an update? I miss that game so freaking much. You don't understand the way the witness thinks. How he thinks? You remember this, I presume? I had a little note. I broke the vase, sorry. Apology letter. I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony. Remember, boys, it starts with sorry. It'd be kind of funny if you just started writing out the lyrics to all of that. Exactly, the old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? A fat ass. And no, you're thinking about me, monsieur. Clearly, it's the victim's eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the— You're just BSing, bro. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? Left ear. Then the cup was with the right hand, and he said it was the same hand that he did. Oh, well, try it. God, has it really been 3 years? Dude, that is crazy. It's been so long. Oh, that's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever. Wow, I really thought he was old seedy for a minute there. That was good. Enough! I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash. A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Oh, no, not present. Oh, oui, I can explain. Please, if you will look at the la plans of la restaurant. Okay. The mirror. Man, I think the next Your Turn to Die update is gonna be like pretty big, if I recall correctly, because I think it's like the rest of the game. I think that's why it's taking so long. Alors, said everything is sitting comfortably. La mirror, it was in the middle of la restaurant, dividing the 12s. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim. Okay, so it was in the middle? What is going on? Why are we getting all this information now? Okay, this is gonna be so fucking confusing, dude. Okay, so Victor... Wait, no. Wait, which one's which? Who's W? That's Elg, right? Or wait, did he even have a W in his name? Why? Oh, wait, no, so wait. Is that the window? What the fuck is going on? That was la seat at the table next to la victims. That was where the la old man was sitting. Okay. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. It kind of seems like you're hiding evidence. Doesn't it? But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Okay, W is witness. Okay. Oh, witness and victim. I thought the V was for Victor. That's why I was confused. I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. Okay, so that was where the mirror was. That was where what's-his-face, old man was. He was looking, and that's where the victim was. Okay, okay. From the table next to the victim, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror. Oh, what a naughty little coquette I am, confusing all the men like this. Don't worry about it. We can keep up, except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there. I like how the chat's become like Sesame Street. V is for victim. W is for witness. Like a really fucked up version of Sesame Street. Ugh, I hate that guy. You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Volunteers, of course.
Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. Time to cook yet again. Let's get those ovens burning.
La mirror, it was in the middle of la restaurant, dividing the two halves. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim. That was la seat at the table next to la victim. That was there where la old man was sitting. After la terrible incident occurred, I moved the la mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
It's pretty strange though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't, and neither did old Seedy. The only logical explanation is there was no fucking mirror inside Treby on that day. We're getting trolled yet again. Now I've just gotta prove it somehow. I was like, I thought we said, I guess it was like, was it just my assumption based off of like the way they described it? But I kind of thought we like originally mentioned that like, what's his face was like, oh, I guess that's where the murder happened. Yeah, so I just assumed, you know, he was sitting here, the old guy, so then you could see where the murder happened. But I guess we never really like officially did that. Okay, la mirror is in the middle of the restaurant. Hold it. So run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct?
Oui.
Oui, really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would be in the, yeah, exactly. A mirror in the way too of like where the servers have to walk. That's a terrible idea. Then it defeats the whole purpose of like the privacy thing. Oh, look who's talking, Wright. Huh? You're obstructing my view among other things. But this is my seat in the courtroom. You can't take it. Travian's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Why with the mirror? Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot would hardly be in the way. Unlike you, Wright.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim.
Hold it! And where would that be?
Oh la, look how you lean towards me. I always attract the younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer.
Mr. Armstrong, tell the court what you know at once. It's my job to flirt with all the boys.
I attract the older ones too, you know. Handsome.
Oh!
Shall I tease you too?
He didn't say no. He did not say no. I'm already seeing a very hot someone. Oh, they talk about the coffee. I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time. Coffee sexual. I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
Bien, I will tell you. There was only one seat from which you could have been. And that was la seat at la table next to la victim. That was where la old man was sitting.
Hold it! So why can't you only see the victim from that particular seat?
My monsieur, it was obvious, no? If you look at la plans, you will understand. La victim would have been reflected in la mirror, like so. If you were sitting at la table next to him, you would see everything, no?
So that's the seat old Seedy was sitting in on that day. Then, when the poisoning happened, the old man was sitting at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kind of odd? Yeah, for real. I was like, I feel like he mentioned sitting across from the victim or something.
La terrible incident occurred. I moved la mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
You are such a freaking liar. I still love you, but you are a liar. The man was sitting. What's the seat next to the victims? Did I do this one yet? Obvious, look the plan, you'll understand. Okay, yeah, that's the one I just did. Yeah, I think I thought originally he was here, actually, not there. Here, because then he would have a perfect view of the victim. It's like, would the mirror block him from seeing Tigray, too, somehow? Well, now, no, I don't know. The terrible incident, I don't even think he was sitting there, honestly. I think they're just... they're just lying to me, straight up. Did you move the mirror while Kudo was off calling the police?
Oui, Exactamente, I carried it out of la restaurant.
I wish we could just ask Kudo. Yo, was there a mirror there? No, there wasn't. I guess we did just spend the whole last trial, though, trying to make him, like, whatchamacallit, like, lack credibility. You moved a huge mirror like that all by yourself.
What can I say? I know how to pick things up, handsome.
Huh. Kudo actually laughed at something. Well, given the witness's physique, I suppose it is possible. Did you move anything else from the crime scene, Mr. Armstrong?
I look like the obliging type, no?
No, you're not. You're not starting to smell smoke.
But naturally, I did not touch anything.
Hold it. Are you sure about that?
I touched nothing except la mirror.
Mr. Wright, is there something the witness has said that does not match the crime scene? Yeah, there is. I just can't put my finger on what exactly. Ha! Suffering from a case of heartburn. Right.
Oh, I have just the thing for that. An oil with golden myrrh and frankincense.
Add a few drops to your coffee and voila, enjoy. I don't think you're supposed to consume that, man. Focus, Phoenix. Breathe. I just need to ignore those two and find some evidence.
It is pretty strange, though, isn't it? I mean, nobody mentioned anything about a really large mirror. You'd think someone would have, but Maggie didn't, and neither did old CD.
Then the only other explanation, there is no mirror. So yeah, I'm gonna look at the vase thing. I think that is probably important. Was it, we established where the vase was? Where's the picture? I guess there was just a vase on each table. Oh, what the fuck? There's nobody sitting here, bro! And the vase isn't broken. What the hell? Huh. I guess he could have been in the other chair, but yeah, the fact that he broke the vase is pretty big evidence, I think, to show that he wasn't sitting there. And where was the vase thing? When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Straw, dividing two halves. There only one seat in which you could have seen the victim de la image. That was a seat a la table. Next, that was where the old man was sitting. Do I do the thingy where he said he broke the vase? Maybe? Because yeah, he said he broke the vase when it happened. So I think that's, I think that works, right? Yes! And y'all said you smelled smoke. Take it back. Mr. Your Honor, wait, it's just because I was smoking some pork. That's what it was. That was how you smelled smoke, and now it's delicious. Your Honor, Mr. Kudo's words yesterday strongly contradict Mr. Armstrong's testimony. This is the letter of apology that was written by Mr. Kudo, is it not? I realize it looks useless, Your Honor, but this is still testimony. Ha! I guess useless people are only really good at identifying useless things. What relevance does this scrap of paper have to the trial, Mr. Wright? Mr. Kudo's testimony is actually very relevant to the question at hand, Your Honor. Because it very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Just double check that I'm looking at the right one. Take that! This piece of evidence contradicts with the testimony we have heard, Your Honor. The crime photo, I was getting a little scared because the music didn't go out. Yes! Yeah, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist. What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Should not exist. Sounds like you're describing yourself, Trite. Why are you such a hater, man? Now then, if the defense would please clarify its statement. What is the something that should not exist in this photo? Oh my god, am I actually gonna cook on one of these mini games? I swear to god, dude, this is like my Hangman's Gambit of Ace Attorney. I feel like every time I go to these picture games, I'm like, like, what do I press? Okay. Let's fucking go! There's one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there is an unbroken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all. Got him. Objection. His voice is so deep. Don't be an idiot, Wright. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from.
Maybe it's because he didn't see a reflection at all, because y'all are a bunch of fucking liars.
Exactly! There is only one conclusion we can draw from this contradiction. There was no mirror and tray beyond that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie.
Monsieur! No!
Don't try to confuse the court, Wright. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase. While the police were taking their time getting to the crimes, why would he replace a broken vase? He said, he said he did not move anything else. Excuse you. Objection. Unfortunately, Mr. Godot, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary in his own words. I did not touch anything else except the mirror. Exactly. Gah! Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
I sniffle.
I was right. There was no mirror in the restaurant that day. In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear which he couldn't have heard? He couldn't hear. Ha! You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, right, then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw? He's old and senile? I don't know. If I can explain this, then that'll be much closer to the truth. Then I'll be that much closer to the truth, I can feel it.
It's like just because he's crazy. Just that crazy old man. Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean?
Remember what Maggie told us. Oh man, I feel like this stuff is so confusing with the left, right. You know, like, what's going on with his left hand, or his right hand, or his left arm, his right ear, left ear. It's like, oh man, this left and right stuff is confusing me. There was another man at the victim's table, and there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. So this was when he was selling the thing to him too. Oh yeah, it was probably the same meeting day that he had on his calendar as well, so. Bro, this case is wrapped up, dude. Are you kidding me right now? Why are we even gotta go through all these hoops, dude? I was like, did this happen on December 3rd? We literally have proof of him meeting up with Tigray. We like know, you know, from Maggie that Tigray was there. Man, it all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And I think I know the reason why nothing in this case is adding up. Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Yes, Your Honor. Oh God. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. Mr. Kudo made a mistake. The ear doctor made a mistake. The victim was a phony. I'm no longer cooking. I am no longer cooking. I was getting so caught up on like, you know, just all the other thoughts. Mr. Kudo. That was the original thing. The victim was a phony? Is that it? Let me save. I think that makes the most sense. Like, why are we bringing the ear doctor into this? This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there is one very simple answer that clears them all up. Would he, like, pretend the victim is a phony? As in, like, he pretended to die, or what? And what is that? The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were two completely different events. What? Yeah, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw wasn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter! A phony pretending. Okay, so did he want to pretend to die because he made that, like, black market virus or whatever? And so they did like a fake murder, or they murdered somebody who looked like him to do this? It's an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. What the hell? Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. Oh, so that's how it works. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. I was like, what is this fan fiction bullshit you're making up? Yeah, Among Us, that's what I was thinking too. Oh, he just did that to spill off the coffee. Order in the court, settle down or I'll clear the courtroom. Quiet, Gramps, why don't you clear out of here, huh? What did you say? Are you breaking up with me? And after I gave you my heart? Right, are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup? Yes. Huh. Someone pretended to be Glenn Alec and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness. Okay, so he did get killed, but this whole thing is fake. Creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Get real, Trite. Why would anybody want to do that? Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most insistent about in this testimony was the servant girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. That's the servant girl right there in the fitted chair. I say her will. You go. It's hard to believe, but there was one and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. Don't forget the DL6. The moment you remember that, you'll solve this. Oh. To show Maggie Beard in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Objection!
Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there was no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening. But he is working with the bad guys. That's right. Well, witness. Why is the judge kind of... What are you on, Astro? Why the judge kind of... If your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct? Oh la la, this is most difficult for me. No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You're under oath after all. Nobody pays attention to that, Phoenix. Was there in fact a phony tray beyond that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened, and nothing but the truth. The defense's request for additional testimony is accepted. Is he gonna really tell the truth, though? I don't think. You will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day. Oui. I just noticed the rose petals, they look like hearts, don't they? In the restaurant.
La victim, Monsieur Elg, he came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he got word he won la lottery, Mon, Elg became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that la poisoning incident occurred. No, there was no time for a phony to do la acting.
Let me look at this for a second. Lottery. Did he fake the winning the lottery thing? So, like, did he already win the lottery beforehand and they had a... I'm so confused by this. by this twist of, like, so... He faked... So this new... The, like, imposter or whatever faked winning the lottery and... I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll figure it out. Phone
need to do la acting.
Just so we're clear, there was no mirror in the restaurant, after all.
Je vous demande pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly.
Well, if you say it that way, then we forgive you. That's just how Japanifornia is. What you have just done is commit perjury, Mr. Armstrong. I will decide how to punish you later.
Oh, oui?
You're actually gonna punish somebody for it? That's kind of homophobic, though, low-key, because you never punished anybody else for committing perjury. For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you please. He took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination. In the restaurant.
La victim, Monsieur L, came to my restaurant alone.
Okay, I'll just press everything. Because I'm not cooking quite yet. He was alone at his table as well.
My oui, I saw him from la kitchen.
Yet the defendant, Miss Beard, remembers it differently. She swears there was another man at the victim's table. Objection. Ha! Unfortunately for you, Wright. Yesterday's witness also testified that the victim was alone. That's true. You know, seeing you squirm like that reminds me of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite. What kind of coffee? Like, what kind of coffee would that even be?
It's not coffee, it's love. It's love that's bittersweet.
Hearing Maya say that makes her seem wise all of a sudden.
Another loud man arrived not long after him.
By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, right?
Oh, oui. He comes often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. Fucking trash! It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience, but only one sip.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You're most welcome anytime.
I said it was worth one sip, and nothing more. So, old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. Don't ask anything. How many minutes after? What time was it? How many minutes after? I think that seems more important, right? So you're saying that not much time elapsed between when the victim and Mr. Kudo arrived.
Oh, oui, that is correct.
I'm trying to think too. Oh, you know what? Okay. I think I'm starting to get it now. So, it seems like they killed Elg previously, and then they had like a fake come in to pretend to die, and then they had the old man leave to do the phone call, and that was when they switched out the bodies too with the real Elg who had died. Because I was thinking about that too. I was like, that's the one thing I feel like that's really hard with like faking a murder, is like, how do you switch out the fake body for the real body, you know what I mean? But that makes sense if they were able to like identify him after that. But of course Armstrong was like, I didn't move anything besides the mirror, the fake mirror that doesn't even exist. Louise, that's correct. That still leaves the possibility that something happened in that gap of time. And by your recollection, how much time would you say elapsed?
Let me see, approximately 2 minutes, I would say.
2 minutes? That's all? It seems unlikely that anything untoward could have happened in such a short time. Rats, I knew I shouldn't have pursued this line of question. Damn you, Weeby! Damn you, Weeby! Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to go back. I remember I arrived not long after. Let me do the other one since apparently I screwed up. Maybe I should... Okay, what time was it? Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
Sussy. I believe we were told by a witness yesterday. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man. Kind of. Very scary old man. Does that perhaps jog your memory, witness?
Lars, it happened around 20 minutes after he arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 p.m., no?
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful!
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing. I feel like the judge likes it. Okay, Judge, I see you there. Well, ever since Edgeworth stopped reciprocating my advances, I gotta move on, you know what I mean? And Armstrong's over here with his arms open wide and welcome. Can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I? The winning time of day will be added to the witness's testimony.
Oh, oui, monsieur judge. Everything I do it for you.
Merci bien. That's French, isn't it? Why do I kind of ship them? I'm glad at least one person's in a good mood. He's even humming a song to himself. Avec moi, et soir, si vous commencez avec moi. I forgot how that song goes. It's like the only kind of French song I know. Okay, so he arrived at 2, oh wait, what the hell? This was at 1:30? Experience the most, what the fuck? This is at 1:30. Victim. Remember the old man arrived not long after him, just after 2. And he said the fucking guy, what the hell? You're such a liar. Oh my god, more perjury. When they got the one he looked, became very excited. Let me try this. When did you see him?
No, I was in the kitchen, but I heard him. I remember him shouting, yes, $500,000.
Presumably the defendant heard that too then, correct?
Maggie? She looked like a poor little frightened dove.
What about Mr. Kudo?
And the old man chopped on some birdseeds that got stuck in his throat.
It seems we now have yet another incident on our hands. Okay, only 5 minutes after that poisoning occurred. No other customers, old man. Okay, the old man, arrived not long after him, just after 2. Let me press this again, and I think I can do the lottery thing, right? You absolutely sure about the time?
When I think of it odd, I'm sure it was just after 2, oui. It was the last time I stopped serving at the lunch menu.
Quite right, I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving the specials. I've been known to wind up a case early just to make it on time. Stop flirting with him, Judge. We're trying to solve a mystery here. Ha ha! I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch. Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already. Witness, get on with your testimony, please. Okay. Do I do it at the other thing? Because he's saying this all in like chronological order, right? I feel like I'm scared he's gonna do something where he's like, okay, la victim came to my restaurant alone. Remember, the old man came in not long after him, just after 2 p.m. No other customers. When he got word he won. Okay, I'm gonna try this, yeah. I think that makes sense, because he's kind of saying like, yeah, he said the old man was there afterwards, so that makes no sense.
You're a liar. A big fat liar, yeah.
Okay. Objection! Oh man, I'm kind of cooking today. What's going on? Weeby Newz, the chef? The 5-star Michelin chef out here? Okay, let's go. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
What do you mean?
At the time of the question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oh, that must be La Chaumont Elk was listening to.
Can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2, correct?
Oh, oui. I am sure of it. I remember it perfectly now. I know it was that time because I had just finished serving la lunch menu.
3 stars at best. Excuse you. Excuse you, okay? Get out of here. You need to appreciate my food. The food that I give you. At least lie to me, okay? Get to the point, right, if you have one. We'll see. If I keep winning, though, I'm gonna need you to take that back and admit that I am giving you guys some 5-star dining right now. That show is broadcast live at 1:30, and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. It's on the air at 1:30. Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. Oh, he's so scared. And yet, I don't believe his cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. He was just watching reruns. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point.
Non!
This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with a ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. This victim was an imposter, acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Okay. Oh, so they literally killed him at the same restaurant, like right before. Was he just like in the kitchen? Actually, you would have to hide him from Maggie too, right? Because it seemed like Jean was also working with him, right? Oh, thank you, Shadow Hour Midnight. We're Victor Kudo non-Binbish Maximitten penalty. I agree, Victor should be punished for, existing. Binbish Maximitten. I don't know what that means though. I'm a little slow today though. I'm still tired from having to stay up late editing the Digital Circus video. This video, victim was an imposter. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back to normal after that. Poisoning after 30 minutes after the real murder. Woo! Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Trey Beyond that day. The real Glen Elg, now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. And the phony Glen Elg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness. It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy? Mag was passed out, but I mean like before she passed out, right? Because she passed out... Wait. Oh, wait, no. Because she passed out after the fake one died, right? She didn't pass out when the first one died, did she? I feel like she was still, or was she still? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, if that wasn't the case, how could you explain the time discrepancy? Quite a performance, Wright. You were almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of a rhythm to build your song. What a way to describe that. What is with weenies and rock-hard foundations? A rock-hard rager. Bring it back to V3. What is this, Music Theory 101? Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Elg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain then where the real Glen Elg is? I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at that time, the real Glen Elg was already dead. That's certainly the obvious conclusion. Oh, the nickname's Binbish the ventriloquist. Oh, that's true. They need to go to jail too. I've just been trying to... I've been trying to wipe those 2 from my memory. And it was working until you reminded me of the... again. Oh, God. Why did I have to be reminded again? Thank you, Wright. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say. What? Now I presume you can prove this theory of yours. Can you explain where the missing corpse went to? The missing corpse. According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Elg, then where did the killer hide the body of the real victim? No! Turn Aussie there for a second, Phoenix. The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof by answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body? Yes, Your Honor. No conjecture, Wright. Let's hear some facts for once. I guess maybe the vial was like in the real Glen Elg's pocket and they took it out because, I don't know. I don't know why they would take it out now that I think about it. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden. You want evidence from me? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're so silly. You're a silly little man, you know. Wanting evidence from me? That's a little too far. Come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. What's the intense pressure in here all of a sudden? I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me into a corner instead. Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the Mr. Real Egg? Yeah, I think it was inside Travian. It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Travian. Interesting. But where could a body have been hidden inside the restaurant? Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, goddamn. Not the Hangman's Gambit of Ace Attorney. I think it was the kitchen, though. I think that makes the most sense since, I think the waitresses said they'd, like, never go in there in the first place. Oh, there we go. Take that! The body was hidden here! I see. Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was... Oh, God. I gotta do more? God damn it. Oh, God. Okay, found covered in unidentified fingerprints in the kitchen. Probably is that right? Because that was his medicine that was found in there. I don't think there's anything else. Da-da. Found during the body search of Maggie. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay, good. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle?
No. I've never seen that exact bottle in my life. I only use la very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Where was the bottle found, Mr. Wright? Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations.
Okay? But I only ever use these bottles for my aromatherapy oils.
But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil. No, it contains a medication. What kind of medication? I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elk visited an otolaryngology clinic and was given medication that day. Contusion of the the contusion of the occiput. You can't be serious. The defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed. I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Boo! Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant. This is looking really bad for you, bestie. This is looking really bad for my boy. For my boy, Jean. Sad. Sad. Glenn Elg's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen, at which time his bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong! When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen?
Mon Dieu?
Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Beard, however. You were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back.
No!
Makes sense, you know, they were able to implant the lottery ticket so easily on her as well, since the real L guy died previously. Order, there's an extraordinary development. Witness, did you murder Mr. Glenn Elg?
Never, I cannot do such a horrible thing.
Oh. No! He's turning Super Saiyan? No! Mr. Godot? How is there still coffee in that thing? The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I always down a mug of coffee. That's one of my rules. If you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now, then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup. Listen up, chef. Oh, he is pissed. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficit friend?
Je m'en dis mais pardon. Please, you must send me out. It is a trap. Listen to me.
Por favor, come on, dude. Just please tell on your boy, and maybe you'll get a lighter sentence. Not a fucking judge, dude. Yo hablo español, Mr. Armstrong, and por favor in Spanish. I'm only going to ask you once. Did you do it?
None, absolutely none.
I guess he might still be scared of him, but still, it's like, he's gonna be found out at this rate, bestie. Just tell the truth. I simply just helped him cover up the body and frame that poor innocent girl. Let's hear it. You've got one shot, right, Gramps? Witness, the court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Godot's coffee mug awaits you, as does my gavel.
Oh, it is clear.
He's gonna lie again. He has been lying this whole case, dude. I got no expectations anymore. What do they always say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this. Very well, begin your final testimony, Mr. Armstrong. Confession. These are my confessions.
It is true, I eat la body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. A very sexy man. A very sexy orange man. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him, I swear it. You must believe me.
We actually gonna be backing him up this time? He's actually kind of telling the truth, I think. You were forced by who?
I cannot say, or I will be erased.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was.
Ah! You gonna tell? You gonna tattletale? Oh, yeah. If he ever comes out of prison, though, you're dead. You are dead, Armstrong.
There was another man.
I knew it.
Maggie was telling the truth. Never doubted you for a second, Maggie. Magster.
You may cross-examine the witness down, Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer.
Yeah. These are my confessions. It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it, I had no choice.
What man? Who was he?
No, I cannot say. I fear for my life.
He is really scared.
You'll just have to put the words in his mouth, Nick.
Yeah, you're right. If he won't tell me, I'll tell him. By the way, would you go along? But why would you go along with this man?
I had to go with him because there is a reason why I could not refuse.
Hold it! And what reason would that be, Mr. Armstrong?
You know, monsieur?
Yes?
Surely you cannot expect a young maiden to talk about such an embarrassment.
A maiden? You're a bit old to get away with that.
And a bit too male.
I can't finish the cross-examination without establishing his reason.
He could be a maiden if he wants to, Maya.
So I'll just have to prove it with evidence!
I did not kill him, I swear, you must believe me.
Okay. I have to go through... There's a reason why I could not refute. So I need to show the reason he couldn't refute to prove who it is. To put the words in his mouth? I think so. What was it that we found? Was it this thing? Oh, there it is. The owner of the loan is Tinder lender. I think that's it, actually. I think it might be good. I always just... I feel like it's right, but I always get a little worried just because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I need to object to everything. I need to blue badger every single one. Okay, let's just try it. Objection! Oh, nice. You have $500,000 debt, don't you? $500,000? Is this true, Mr. Armstrong?
Oui. Je suis désolé. I was weak and I borrowed la money.
This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why you couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man! Okay. Let's go! Man, we are cooking today! $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? I guess this case is pretty easy, to be fair. I feel like I kind of figured out... I feel like the only thing I didn't really know about was the twist with the, you know, the fake murder setup, but I felt like everything else was pretty obvious. That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oh, oui, it is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong.
La tiger. He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting la victim to demand that he repay his loan. I don't know why it depended like that. I just had to do what he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried La Bati and inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we might now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. He reminds me of that one Naruto character who like always has his tongue out. I don't know why I can't think of his name. He doesn't actually look like him, it's just like the tongue out thing. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I know nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It is despicable.
I feel like Tiger probably got, what's-her-face, Viola to plant that. Either that or he did it himself, but you know. You will summon this Furio Tiger as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so... Oh my god, really? We will adjourn for now. Really? I thought that we would, finish this case today. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. Nuh-uh. I am not putting on makeup again for this 30 minutes. What? Orochimaru. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I think, yeah. The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How then? Don't sit back and relax, Wright. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. He's been lying through his teeth this whole trial. This trial could still go either way. Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godot. We'll resume once Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Okay. To be continued. Okay, I might take a quick bathroom break and then we can come back. Unfortunately, I do not have any, whatchamacallit. I don't think I have any plushies out yet. I think they're all still, packed up in my closet right now. I'll get them out next time. You guys can just bond with the new chair. How about that? You guys can bond with the new chair. Look at new chair. They're nice. They're cool. They're good. You guys will like them. And they're not the TikTok chair, even though they're kind of like the TikTok chair. But it's different because I bought it on Amazon. Okay, I will be right back. And let me go ahead and mute this really quickly too. So feel free to get a break or take a break and get some snacks and stuff too. Sad. I couldn't unmute it. Are you gonna stay with me, no Peanut? Oh my goodness. I thought you didn't like staying in here when I'm streaming. I feel like I'm too loud for him whenever I stream. He's like, mommy being scary. Aw, you say hi to the stream, Peanut? He likes the new apartment so far too. He seems pretty happy. We got a lot more windows in this apartment, so I think he's excited he gets to look out a lot more windows. Okay, are you guys being nice to new Cherokun? That's good. She is a beautiful queen. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. She deserves appreciation. We're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. We got a lot more evidence to go through, I feel like, still. Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. I guess if, you have to get, like, Tiger to admit to it or something, too. I guess Viola as a witness could help as well, but we'll see. You mean you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe! What are you so jumping about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Little Miss Top Knot. Is everybody gonna call me that now? It's not a top knot! What even is a top knot? It's like a type of knot? Never mind about the hair, just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kinda get wound up. Ugh, no kidding. You're gonna have something you need to do, pal, anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then.
But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right?
Is Gumshoe gonna come in and save the day at the end? Hopefully that will, hopefully that'll help his, chances with Maggie. You gonna leave, Peanut? Mommy too loud. Mommy's too loud, huh? Okay, bye-bye. Have fun. Have a good day, Peanut. We love you. We all love you and we miss you already. True, without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour. You bet! In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wait, we have unidentified prints on this. Take that! If you're going back to the station anyways, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey! That's the small vial I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we solved the last memory of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal, actually. That's been gnawing at me too. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. It does seem like he's gonna have a save the day moment. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess.
The final showdown. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys.
Could check the prints on our badge, just for fun. Maybe Maya's been playing with it behind her backs. That is a mystery we need solved, honestly. I want to know. Can you show me? Oh, thank you, Dan Gaming Fan. Funny thing is, Maya actually is wearing a top knot. Oh, she's just insecure about it. Oh, that's sad. Good, we'll now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tiger? I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job, no problem. Tamed him. The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful, he still bites. I'm excited to cross-examine him too, because he's pretty funny. Very well, please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. I just love doing a Brooklyn accent. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I like instead of gra being like meow. Say div him saying like a little meow. Him doing a peanut impression. Meow. Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there is room for me down there too. I am Would you mind? What'd you say to me? No, nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. Oh no, I got a Brooklyn accent too. Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I got business to take care of. You hear me? You wouldn't last a day in Brooklyn, Japanifornia. I love how we're adding on to the Japanifornia lore. So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? Hey, look who's talking! Of course not! It was the oh my god, just left. I'm scared. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pin. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal. That's it, we're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said who's the hell was it that called me in here? That was me. There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. Are you on our side now, Godot? And I'm the one that hauled you in. Gah. Too cool. Oh no, I'm kind of swooning. Watch out, Edgeworth. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Is the judge and her just gonna hide the whole time he's out here? Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, Master Boy. I don't know nothing about nobody. I was out doing a hit when this happened. You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird, whatever. Maggie who? I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course, well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then leave? Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Huh. Phoenix Wright. You's the one who set this up, didn't ya? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? The cats like to be pet. They like their fur pet. Gulp, maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Get a grip, Nick! Come on! Stop being such a pussy! Unlike me, still hiding at the desk. The tiger's alibi. I don't know nothing about no murder. I feel like that is such a mobster thing. I don't know nothing about nobody. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from the Tinder lender every single day. I just want to check my alibi. Just ask Violetta. My bitch, basically. At least she seems like she's willing to work with us now that she realized he's full of it, but we'll see. Thank you, Dan Gaming Fan. If California is Japanifornia, then New York is New Italy. Brooklyn, New Italy. I was getting it wrong. It's not California lore. It's the whole world of Ace Attorney lore. So we got New Italy and Japanifornia. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. They even put like a tiger sound effect in there. What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting like that. I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no liar. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife, me? Listen up, smarty. Every time you ask me to do something that doesn't relate. Oh, god damn. No, he's one of those! No, how am I? That's my whole strategy is blue badgering the witness. You ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50K and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. God dang it. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you tangle with the tiger. Oh my god. Ha! I love a good spectator sport. You're enjoying this too much. Just a minute, that's really not... This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming in the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's head off. Yours too. Very well, I have no choice but to impose... God dang. Fuck you, Judge! Fuck you! Have no choice but to impose a penalty system here. You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. Okay, Orange Orochimaru. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick! You don't really seem like you think that, huh, Maya? Maya, whatever, Maya. Come out from under there already, would you, Maya? Nope, I'm good. Gonna stay down there. Present the badge. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? What the fuck did I just tell you? Okay, I don't know nothing about no murders. Tied up with business in December last year. Spent all my time in my office. Got whales lined up to borrow cash from the Tinder lender every single day. You want to check my alibi? Ask Viola. Maybe if I show him the thing with... I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm scared of him too. I want to hide her under my desk as well, but I can't. Okay. I think maybe if I show this, right? Because it shows his debt is $500,000 with the owner of Tinder lender. And he just admitted to working there, right? So like, wait now. Did we already establish that? Am I stupid? Was I born stupid? I'm not cooking. This is not going to be cooking. Okay, I don't know nothing about no murder. Honestly, this part is better. The more pressing. Better than the mo pressing part. Oh, so, it's not quite as penalizing. Business will last December. Okay, I'm gonna try to press this, we'll see. Hold it! Are you sure about that? We're talking about 1 month ago, you know. You see these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. Sharp. Is he talking about Viola Cadaverini? She writes everything in my scheduler. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was. That seems like a rather sketchy schedule. There he goes again, huh? What the tiger did all last December isn't the issue. What's more important is that what he was doing on the day of the murder. So now what? Okay, let's just try it. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's do it. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. Press harder. Mr. Tiger, what you want? If you wouldn't mind going... I was gonna ask if you wanted a coffee, bestie! If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. This is a dead end, right? And you know it. Remember the rules. Hey, let me cook! It's essential that we establish the witness's alibi correctly. I agree! The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I do believe the witness's last statement was important. Mr. Godot, if you could please. Mr. Tiger, the court asked you to add that statement to your testimony. Humph! Don't let an animal beat you. Be a man, Your Honor, and ask him yourself. Okay. To office 2. I never saw that kid before. That seems to be it, but we need proof that he saw... Oh, wait, right? The clock? That should work, right? Okay, I think that works. Okay, we're gonna do the clock. I'm scared to press. I feel like he's gonna get mad at me. I don't want to make him angry. He's scary. Okay. Objection! Cooking! Mr. Tigre, whatever. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg, but it appears that Mr. Glenn Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date? December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder! So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know Mr. Glenn Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Gah. Not bad, you was actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with you to see how good you... Yeah, fucking right. I don't get perjury, right, because of that. Just because I was messing with him, I took that defense, Your Honor, the troll defense. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. Yay. Oh, hey, she came out from under the desk. That's one compliment I can do without. Plus, he's lying through his teeth. Witness, please remember you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. You's calling me a liar. Is that what you're doing? Ruh-roh, Scoob. So you're saying that your claim to have never seen that kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth. Ha! Then I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. Oh, they're not gonna do the theme song? Come on. That is while you testify for the court again, Mr. Tigre. Oh yes, would you mind indulging the court, witness? You never actually met the victim. That's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy. Nailed. Weenies, rock hard. Y'all are just giving me so much material to work with this stream. I ain't no lie, I never met Glen Elg. There was some lame guy with that name though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. I set up a meeting with the guy in my office, Tinder Linda. I was waiting around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't never been to that Tribulations joint, yes, yeah? Okay. Ain't never been to the Tribulations. I feel like that's probably it. I feel like whenever they say something really definitive like that, like I've never been there, I've never seen this, is when it's usually what you're supposed to do. I see, that seems perfectly logical, suck up. You had arranged to meet with the victim, but he didn't show up. I guess don't blame him. I'm scared of him. He's not even real. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Didn't I tell you I got a big deal going down today? I ain't gonna make my bus now. I'm gonna have to take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right? Grr. The victim, Glen Elg. Okay. Let's see here. I ain't no lie, I never met Glen Elg. There was some lame guy with that name that wanted to borrow cash from me. Set up a meeting with the guy in my office. Wait around for him, but he ain't ever showed. I ain't ever been to that Tribulations joint, you hear? You hear? Was too busy being in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Italy. Okay, says meet with the tiger. I'm trying to think of, oh, this was found in Tinder Linder. Okay, that's probably it then. Oh my gosh, is this case just really easy, or am I just a gourmet chef? I can't tell anymore. It must be that I'm just a gourmet chef. Let's go. Fucking go! Mr. Tiger, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? Matches? What you's talking about? We found them in your office at Tinder Linder. They're from that restaurant. What? If you really have never been to Tribulations before, why would you get a souvenir? What was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? You been snooping around in my stuff now too, wise guy? What are you, my ball and chain? I ain't no broad controlling me. Tiger is a bad liar. So far, at least. Order, order, well, witness. I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry, forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said. But okay, I was at the joint that day. I don't go back, but I will go back. What? But listen good, all right? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. This fucking guy, dude. Well, well. Okay, maybe 3.5. I'm working my way up. I'm gonna be at 5 stars by the end of this stream. I feel it in my bones, in my heart. Looks like another order just came in for another testimony. I'm this close to proving it was him. He did meet Glen Elg that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. We saw all the stuff proving that he pretended to be me in the last case. I was supposed to meet with that kid at the restaurant. I don't don't know why, it's always so funny to me when they go back on their, like, previous testimonies so quickly. They're like, just lie out of their ass, and once we call them out on something like, okay, I committed perjury for the 3rd time in a row. I was gonna meet with the kid. I have been to that restaurant. I wasn't stuck in my office all month, like I just said. I was supposed to meet with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. Heard the cops' sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. Okay, he's gotta say something wrong about the crime scene, right? I see you didn't actually meet with him in the end then. Well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Hold it! If I wait around here any longer, I ain't ever gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. I haven't asked a single stupid question. No problem. You don't have to do anything, you know. You just sit there and drink your coffee. Anytime Tri presses on you something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Godot, that's my job! Hey, I'm risen over here, Judge. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. Yes, sir! So do it! Yes, sir! Oh, he's such a baby. The Special Express ain't cheap, right? So just so you know since you're paying. Oh, God. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? No. At Travion. Okay, gotta figure out what to press, I think. I was never with the kid at the restaurant. I was supposed to meet with the kid. Oh, wait. I was supposed to meet the kid at the restaurant. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard cop sirens on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. Okay. I'm trying to think of, written by my phony... Oh, yes, that's why they had the other phony, the Glen Elk phony, since, he was phonying me, and they also phonied Glen Elk, too. I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna press stuff. And if they get mad, they get mad. Supposed to meet the kid at the restaurant. Open the door to ugly scene. Guy was laid out at the table, still as concrete. I'll try this one. This seems the most important. Hold it! You mean you saw Glen Elk's dead body? I guess I did, but I only saw him from behind. He was wearing some raggedy bit of cloth we call a hat. And what time was this? I don't know. Huh? I don't know nothing about nobody. I already told you. You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches, round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some ticking henpecker. The fuck is that? Out of interest, Mr. Tigre, what winds you up the second most? What'd you think? Square watches! Is this guy for real? Look, all I need to know was that something bad was going down in that place. I figured the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. Okay, I think this is the other one that I thought might be, need to be pressed. You went straight back. Did a bout of guilt? Oh god, no, he's not cooking. Phoenix is not cooking, never mind. Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did? What's you trying to say? You trying to tell me you ain't never been guilty of nothing? We all have our crosses to bear. We all have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Oh, he's about to penalize me. Like this! The courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? It seems... God dang it. Can you guys stop? Can you guys stop being mean to me? Stop the bullying. How about a penalty for those two jokers and the garbage they keep company with? Well, Nick, what do you think? He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. We need to press him fast before he has time to think things through. Gotta come right back at him with a contradiction. Be careful what you press him on, though. You'll get penalized, okay? Okay, it seems like it's supposed to meet what the kid at the restaurant. I'm gonna save again. I only got 1 point, so I'm okay. I kinda wanna save that I pressed the other one correctly since, you know, I don't know, in case it's important. An ugly scene, what do you mean? The witness has already told us to write, which shut the fuck up, but you're such a douche. Stop it. Load myself to 17 cups of coffee during a trial. I better deliver something. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm reloading. Fuck you. Fuck you, Godot. Okay. At least seen. Guy was laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. Is there a contradiction here? I don't really know. I mean, he was laid over the table, and he was wearing a hat, so I'm like, The door, I saw an ugly scene. We need to ask him why he was meeting. Maybe I'll try this. The meeting wasn't due to take place at the Tinder lender at all then. So another lie! The kid was making a fuss about coming into the office. It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments. Even though I got the best punching bag you ever seen, if there are any issues. Maybe it's because the punching bag that people are scared to come. So that's why you decided to meet a Tribulations. Oh god dang it. Stop it! Stop it! You're going over old ground again, Wright. So, I'm sorry, you just earned your— Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Okay. What kind of legal— What is going on with you guys and your sexual innuendos this game? Now suck it down! Are we still talking about coffee? Are you positive about that? Seems a little fruity to me. Okay. The guy was laid out of the concrete. I think this is the only one I haven't done yet. So you didn't actually set foot in the restaurant then. The tiger's a busy cat. I don't have time to hang around for no one. I ain't got time to be caught up in no murder investigation. So, when exactly did you pick up the matches? There are matches just inside the front door. Our detective friend wound up in trouble with the chef after taking 5 books home. Okay. Poor Gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a man cry. Oh, we were able to press that one too? So already he's gonna be in a split. Guy laid out— I don't understand what is going on here. That's guilty. I don't know. Laid out over the table, stiff. Scene, diet. He didn't say he knew what time it was. Small stain, big pockets. Laid out over the table, stiff as concrete. I don't think there is anything here. Made of cardboard, it looks painted to look authentic. I have no clue. Door, I saw one ugly scene. Supposed to meet the kid at the restaurant. Open the door, saw the ugly scene. Concrete, figured if the police wasn't hot already it was gonna be, so I split. I don't know! Huh. Doctor before going to Tribulations. Heard the cops sirens on my way out. I went straight back to the office. Well, Nick, what do you think? He's running out of ways to avoid the truth. I need to press faster. Gotta come right back at him with a contradiction. Oh, check the floor plans. Look at the restaurant. When I open the door. Okay, victim's the ex. So he walked in, saw the victim and left. I don't really know. I guess we'll see. Open the door to the joint. Wait, no. Oops. I did not mean to take a screenshot. Restaurant. Scene, guy was laid out over the table, still concrete. Figured the place wasn't hot already. It was gonna split. I still don't really know what. The chicken soggy. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm cooking, so I don't know how to cook it. I gotta know. You like? Am I cooking chicken? Is it tofu? Is it tiger? I gotta know what I'm cooking, what I'm working with. But I got nothing. I got nothing that I'm working with. I know nothing about nobody. Just like Tyga. I don't fucking know. I am not cooking at all. I might need some hints, honestly. Okay. We're not cooking tiger, that's all I know. We are not cooking tiger at all. Okay, I'm just gonna try the fourth. That doesn't make any sense though! Okay. Figured the place wasn't how I was gonna split. Heard the cop sirens on my way out. So I headed straight back to my office. How does the layout of the restaurant have anything to do with this? Oh, wait. Oh, was he not supposed to see the scene from the entrance? Is that what it is? Because it's like blocking it. So he's saying he only went here. Just really not that far to walk. I guess it's because there's a parchment there. Is that what it is? Okay, I think so. I think we might be cooking. I needed a few hints, but Weeby's cooking Travion food. Guys, it happens, okay? Door, I saw one ugly scene. I think so? I guess, I don't know, he's being really literal, like, right as I open the door. You're something of a loan collector pro, aren't you, Mr. Tiger? Tigre. No one escapes the tiger's clutches. I love him though. He's kind of everything. I do love him. He's got a lot of personality. He's pretty funny. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. No one escapes the Phoenix's clutches. Phoenix's claws. Get it? Phoenix bird. I think it's time to get something straight. The only straight thing in this game. What's that? Try a new line of irrelevant questioning. These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like this. Oh, I was thinking that was the entrance. That's where I got. That's where I got confuddled. But that was where they hid the magazines. So yeah, he definitely wouldn't have seen anything there. Something like this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim's seat. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Nuh-uh, unfortunate for you. That is not possible. If the court would think back, you'll remember that between each of the tables, there is a tall partition. Why, that's true. Did I call it, what's parchment again? Is that like a food or something? I think I called it the wrong thing. Now look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Oh, he's getting sweaty. Getting sweaty? So the entrance of Travion, you couldn't have seen the victim's seat, but you did see the victim that day because you met with him. Oh, now Phoenix is cooking too. Wrong, have you forgotten the old man's testimony yesterday? That old man's crazy. The victim was alone at his table. But the defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Elg, but a fake. What? In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify. Yeah, so he came in, like, he's just lying about the time he came in. So he came in, killed Glen Elg, left. He was already gone by the time that, I guess Mr. Kudo would have been there, right? That's kind of what they're trying to say, I think. In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out as a charade. Oh, you know what? I just kind of realized too, that's a bit funny, or I think they probably did this on purpose. I think orange and blue are like complementary colors, right? And Tigre, his like jacket's orange. It looks almost exactly like Phoenix's from the back at least. I feel like they kind of did that on purpose. Like, oh, his imposter is gonna have like the, you know, complementary color, or like, would that be like the inverse color too? You know when you like invert colors? I feel like it might be. That will do. This trial has gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. But I feel like at least orange and blue are like really famously tied together. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? You say the killer murdered Glen Elg and then impersonated his victim into a performance for Victor Kudo. In that case, Mr. Wright, reveal the identity of this criminal. Wait, what? Okay, I was too busy cooking with the color scheme thing. You say the killer and then impersonated. Yeah. Okay. So I am just going to say... I'm getting a little thing from YouTube. Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna say, what's his face? Tiger, right? He did it. He fucking did it, mate. Oh no. The killer is Furio Tiger. No one else could have done it. What? Well, witness. Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you don't understand the tiger's king of the jungle. I dare you to say it. Come on again. You got the guts. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tiger. It's an offense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. I think he is scaring you. Mr. Wright! Oh, no, he hit too. Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Finally getting revenge on the judge. Mr. Wright, don't leave me to handle this alone. This is revenge for always screwing me over, old man. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Mr. Godot! Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't just see the victim. Oh, no. The servant girl brought him a Javachino. She put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Was the victim he saw the real victim or not? That doesn't matter. The fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison in the coffee. Yes, it was the waitress who poisoned the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Godot. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. Ha. Found your pin at last, Wright. I sure did. It was in my pocket. But anyways, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glenelg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glenelg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What, you mean the waitress was an imposter as well? So many imposters. How many vents are in this place? Ba-bum-ching. The defendant, Mr. Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Who on earth was it? Who was this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Okay, I think I already know this too. It was Maya. Wouldn't that be crazy? Now that would be a twist. Take that! Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadaverini. She's an employee of the Tinder lender. You's making a big mistake. Should know who Violetta's grandfather is. You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. I guess I didn't really think about that part. The fact that her granddad do be like head Yakuza. Stop shaking, Nick! Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Beard, stated the following.
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy. Oh yeah, she did say that. She had kind of a cackling laugh. What do you mean? She's very Kanade-core, if I do say so myself.
There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Mrs. Beard seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to for half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tiger, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you! Okay, so he dressed up as Glen Elk, too. How is he so good at disguising himself as other people when his skin is orange? I feel like he literally looks like, what is it, like the imps from Hell of a Boss trying to pretend to be human. Just got bright red skin. Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? You's alright, I can do with a guy like you around. Am I getting a job offer? What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give yous one more thing to think about before I go. Something to think about. You's got it all wrapped up nice, huh, Wright? Oh, thank you, Dan Gaming Fan. It's pronounced bird. Oh, is it? I couldn't remember. Thank you for the donation, though. Appreciate ya. But yous missed out one real important thing. But that can't be! I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid, Sue. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you hear? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now, Mr. Tiger? Tigre? Ha! What a troublemaker. Troublemaker. Looks like we're going to need another one for the road. I still feel like we have a lot of evidence about him dressing up as Phoenix, too. One more steaming cup of hot testimony. I feel like it isn't one more. I feel like we still got a little while, because we got a decent bit of stuff to go through, right? I guess we went through all of this before. I don't know if we haven't technically used that yet. We still got, did we get? Yeah, we still gotta go through Maggie's evidence, and the weenies, and the surgery. We still got a lot. I'll give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Tribulations between yourself and the victim? It just looks fun when he does it, so I want to do it too. Yeah, I loaned El Cash about 100K. That day we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyways, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy, then he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know, real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she done, everything would have been over. Now I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elg was $50,000. Yeah, well, you's got the VIG, to take into account. Interest builds up fast, you know. That's faster than fast. 100K is twice his principal. The repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. I think you, Dan Gaming Fan. Wouldn't Tigre know all of this from being Phoenix? Yeah, literally. But he's gotta lie. That's the Brooklyn Italian way. The repayment, the deadline was December 3rd, the day of the incident in question. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. I mean, he's dead now, so I don't know if he's really that lucky. He got that $500,000 just in time, so I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. His motive? He has to have one, but what is it? A motive. I feel like money is kind of enough of motive of anything, you know what I mean? It's like, you owe me money. I loaned out the cash about 100K. That day was due to have a little chat. The kid's payback. See, he tells me he's got no way to pay. I'm about to flatten the guy. Starts screaming. Yes, I won. Got lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she did, everything would have been over. Okay, I'm gonna start pressing stuff. Let's see. Loaned about 100K. Wait, didn't he say 50K a second ago? And now he's saying 100K? I guess that was just like... Okay, we'll just quit. We'll just start going. Did you have any way of paying the loan back? The fool was a gambler. He said he couldn't give it up till he landed a big win, so I agreed to help him. Help him, you? I kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big hit, but the guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake, or yours. Went through compromise. Yous help me, I help yous. What's the difference, huh? That's a slogan. I don't believe this. Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable?
Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only owe you like $5 max.
You don't even have $5. Thanks a lot, Maya.
That day we was due to have a little chat, the kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyways, he tells me he has got no way to pay up. About to fly on the guy, then he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got real lucky, you know, real lucky.
I'm gonna press this one, I think, and see what happens. The waitress, you mean?
The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else would I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been ba-bing, ba-boom, over and done with.
Maybe I should push a little on this. Ask about what Maggie did, how things would have been. I don't know if it matters too much. Let me just save again. I save every 10 seconds in this game, dude. I kind of wish it was like Your Turn to Die where there's like 100 save spots. So I can just see how often I truly save. Ask about what Maggie did. What exactly are you implying the defendant did?
How about you just go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad she poisoned Elk's coffee.
Objection! A likely theory your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigray. Oh god. Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, Wright.
But he's lied so much! The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I could have been there when the cops showed up, so I split.
I see. Your Honor, are you gonna penalize me? The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. I concur, Mr. Godot. You will amend your testimony accordingly, witness.
So that's what you's after, Mr. Phoenix, right? Thanks to what she did, my business with that kid was over.
Okay, I'm gonna press this again.
We get anything else?
The Tiger's trying to pin the crime on Maggie. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over and done with? Okay, asking the other part.
Are you all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100K bucks back, that's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way.
As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigray has no motive for killing the victim. Well, Mr. Wright, are you happy with the testimony? Would you like it amended? Oh, I don't know. I guess we can amend it. I think so.
I think so. Why not? Let's try it.
Thank you, Lady Lidkid. Phoenix breathes Godot. Objection! I know, right? For real. It really does feel like that. I'm not going to get anywhere with the testimony as it stands. Your Honor, the defense would like the testimony amended. Very well. Witness, you will amend your testimony to reflect your recent statements, please.
Bam. I was after the $100K. I didn't have no other reason to kill the guy.
Okay. Is it the MC Bomber thing? Is that where we're getting at? It seems like I can press him during this one anyway, so let's go again. Let's Blue Badger. Are you saying you had no other motives that day?
Yeah, so what?
Then why didn't you take the lottery ticket when you left?
Why, just think, because of Four Eyes over there.
Because of Maggie.
How about you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad, she poisoned Elle's coffee.
A likely theory, okay, yeah, never mind, it's just the same thing. So forget this witness is actually at the scene tray. Doing exactly with the deals to send down. Couldn't be there when the cops showed up. Your Honor. Oh. The witness's last few statements are worth 2 cups of coffee. Oh, well, we already amended it. But I guess so. We'll just keep amending, baby. Oh, thanks to what she did. Oh, so that was like if I want to amend it back. I think I like the other one better. My bad. Let me one more time, guys. I'm still cooking. Okay, this is a slow cook. This is sous vide, okay? You can't time that. This is gonna take a while. Was after the 100K, I didn't have any other reason to kill the guy. Okay. Maggie, I lost Maggie's apron. I really gotta get my sleep schedule figured out. Computer virus made by Glenelg, potentially worth millions of dollars. I kind of feel like it is that thing, since we found it in his office, but I feel like it might be a little too, like, whatchamacallit, too soon to present it. I feel like he's gonna be like, what the heck's that? I ain't never seen that. I don't know nothing about nobody. Okay, wait, it's working. Okay, cool. You do not. There's a weird smell coming from your toaster. Nuh-uh, look at that. I was cooking yet again. I told you, sous vide. This is just taking a while. Perfection takes time. So you just intended to get back the 100K Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I'll loan the guy cash, so that's my right. Unfortunately for Mr. Elg, I don't believe the 100K is what you were really after.
Objection.
What are you getting at, Wright? What else would a moneylender be after other than money? Oh, the moneylender was after money. But money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. What is that? A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? Fucking boomer. I ain't never heard of a virus or a computer before. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer, what does one of those do? I guess the beard isn't the only part of his honor that is from the Stone Age. I'll explain to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this is important. You never help anything. You never really help anyways. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $million on the black market. Yeah, excuse me. Ooh, the cord's kinda... This cord for this microphone's a little busted. It kind of broke earlier when I was recording, so I'm a little paranoid about it. Seems like it's okay though. A virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million in the black market. Several $1 million? Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would normally be bad for business. But in this case, the very fact that Glenelg had no way to repay the money is crucial. What? Yeah, just gonna pay him back with the virus. Glenelg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. Objection. You're trying to suggest the witness's motive was to get hold of that program? Exactly. The witness may have poor fashion sense, but he is by no means an idiot, Wright. A man like him could get his hands on $1 million without resorting to murder. Of course he could, provided that he had time. But what if he had needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. Now Phoenix is cooking. It seems you have a logical conclusion for this theory, Mr. Wright. Would you care to share it with us? Oh god. Why did Mr. Tigre need money to the tune of $1 million? Oh. Now I remember. Oh, we're cooking out here. Let's fucking go. We're cooking. We're cooking. The oven is on. The seasoning is there. The oil, oh, it's simmering. It's simmering right now. In December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery. How much of this do you know? Oh, we're really catching him off guard, huh? I guess he wouldn't really expect for Viola to like actually kind of tattle on him or give us any information that would work against him because she was pretty obsessed with him. The medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost was $1 million. And yet, when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it all in full. $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. Ha! No one would pay a bill like that. It's good to know that it's just as expensive to go to the hospital in Japanifornia as it is in America. If the medical association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. but Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. Order, order, order! You say his life depended on it, Mr. Wright. Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you just say Cadaverini? Bruno Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all the underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. I drink some protein shake. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruno Cadaverini demanded of you. I feel like we're actually at the end of this case. I kind of was expecting it to go on longer. I mean, we still have like some evidence we haven't gone through yet. I guess like the... I want to talk about the fake badge, dude. Because this is so funny. Like, come on. This is hilarious. Look at this stupid thing. I want to talk about it. Don't tell me it ends before we talk about that. Is it just gonna end up being like our actual badge where it's just like in our evidence folder, but we never actually talk about it? It's so sad. So desperate, in fact, that you decide to sacrifice Glenelg's life to pay your debt. Gasp! On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenelg had no way of paying back the $100K. And Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened. But he can, and neither can I. The lottery ticket. Exactly the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery. Which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least no legitimate way. Okay, so that's why he did it. That's why he did that Salt Bay action. So resort to the illegitimate means. What? Mr. Tigre? No, he would never. Not my boy. That's crazy. He murdered Glenelg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glenelg. Okay. While Viola Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Objection. Like I said, Wright, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. Well, he's not pulling it off because, you know, we caught him. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it, but he had shit, he had dirt on him. So that's how. Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Goodell? I guess that makes a lot more sense why he would be meeting with his clients at Tribulations. So if he does need to beat the shit out of him, you know, he knows that Jean's not gonna report it. Mr. Armstrong owned the witness money too, $500,000 in fact. That's actually so smart, because like, yeah, the people he's meeting with wouldn't know that it's a place that he's gonna be like kind of safe in. Because he was saying earlier like, oh, people don't want to meet me at the Tinder lender, they're too scared, they want to meet me in a public place. But it's like, this public place he's taking them to is like one of his other clients' restaurants where he also has like full control over the situation. That's so dirty, but smart, I guess, considering his line of work. Mr. Armstrong owed the witness money too, $500,000 in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Gas, talking, speaking. Order, order, silence, or I will clear! Ow! You put on a good show, Spiky. Who are you calling Spiky? Your hair's way spikier than mine. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid? Create a witness and frame someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something. I don't know, man. You fucked up a lot in this. You forgot which ear had an infection. You forgot about the parchments in between, or the partitions in between the tables. Like, it was pretty sloppy. I agree. You do? Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Byrne had no way out. Oh, here we go. It's time for the cardboard ace attorney badge. Let's fucking go. I'm ready for it. Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Wright? What was the trick Mr. Tigre performed to frame the accused? Yes! Yes, we're using it! It's so fucking funny! What on earth is that piece of shit? What an insult to anyone, to think anyone could be fooled by... That was you! To think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. It's because nobody even looks at Phoenix's badge in the first place. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. And nothing but the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Actually, although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? You know, now that I'm actually using my 2 whole brain cells, I kind of think it was you. No doubt it was you, standing in here this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I have ever seen. Grr. Objection. You can't get your way out of this, Godot. Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man. He was orange. What more do you want me to say? Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Oh my god. Hey. Oh, what the fuck? Forget about it, yeah? What? I wouldn't do something like that. Not me, not the little guy, not the little kitty cat over here, Mr. Tigre. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Oh, come on. Do you have no pride, sir? He has no pride. This isn't a matter of pride. Yes, it is. In case you didn't know, right here in court, we deal with people's lives. Oh. Mr. Godot. Fuck you, Judge! Mr. Godot is right. Your Honor, come on! Speaking for myself, I'm absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, I preside over this court as the judge with the vested power to hand down a verdict. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by a memory without evidence to support it. Jesus Christ. No! Oh, this fucking judge. If the defense has no further evidence, I hate this man. I hate this old man! This is why I have old man phobia. Court will now excuse the witness, this obviously innocent widow guy. The circumstances surrounding Mr. Tigre are dubious for sure, but not conclusive. But we've come so far. The fingerprints. Oh man, it's time. It's time for my boy to step in, right? You say he impersonated Glenelg. You say he impersonated you. But none of that adds up to a murder charge. Come on, Gumshoe. You don't have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned. And that's his cue. Gumshoe finally gonna be helpful in a case, and he's gonna win Maggie's heart. I believe it. He looks so goofy there. Ha! Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger, or you gonna get mauled. You's got that? All we managed to do here was chase him around a bit. But I was so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Ha! Looks like I won't be needing a refill. If I just had one more piece of evidence. Come on, just stall, come on. One more piece of evidence and maybe I can get Maggie off the hook. This witness's cross-examination is over. You are free. God damn it. You're free to go, Mr. Tiger. Who's just a little guy, a little kitty cat. That is so true. Ah, there he is. There he is, right? Hold it, Your Honor, sir. Ah, yay. Oh, he looks so cute, too. He's so happy. I did it. Maggie, do you see me? Do you like weenies now? Do you like my weenies now? Detective Gumshoe! Sorry I took so long, pal. I staked everything on this, my badge. The works! So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. What is it, detective? Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final, decisive piece of evidence. What? Oh, Gummy. Oh, hey, we're not gonna see the guilty verdict? Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. The results about the prints, pal, from this medicine bottle. It's like, it was only Glenn's hands that were on it. Fuck!
Oh, so do you know who the prints belong to now?
Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Yes, but go on. Of course I know!
So tell us. They're the tigers, right? Oh, god dang it.
Haha! You bet! Okay, clear as crystal all over the bottle. The furry old tigre's paw prints, alright. Be fucked up if it was like Maggie's or something. Actually, it was Maggie's. I think we're screwed.
That's great. We've got him now, Nick. What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gummy showed up. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to say, but this really doesn't make any difference. Whose prints are on that bottle now? Oh yeah, I guess this wasn't the poison. Huh, what? Why not? What we need to produce at this stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that Tiger put poison in Glen Elk's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. I knew it. Great. No matter how, no, Gumshoe! Oh, that's so sad. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. I'm never good enough.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
This was our last chance to help Maggie. And I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. It's not breaking news. No, Gumshoe! Now I feel bad for the Slade. I didn't mean it, Gumshoe. You're so helpful. You're so helpful, King. You always help so much.
Oh, Maggie. Detective Gumshoe?
You in love now, girl? You like weenies again?
Maggie! You've been working on something for me?
Aw. Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it, and I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of here.
Oh no! Detective Gumshoe, wait!
He's gone.
Aw. Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick?
I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was some way I could use it. Small bottle put into pocket. January 8th, 3:04 p.m. Dear God. And we're boned. I granted you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you've discovered. Yeah, about that. Don't keep us all in suspense, Wright. Show us. Naturally, we can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? Think, Phoenix, think. Don't let Gumshoe's hard work go to waste. Oh, God. There's gotta be some kind of poison in there, right? Right? How much more of my time are you gonna waste? I ain't been to no court before, but you's liars sure know how to blow things out of proportion. No doubt, given the nature of the evidence, it will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will walk us through it, Mr. Wright. I sure will try. Well, I know I can't prove anything new with this evidence. I'm really backed into a corner here, but maybe if he thinks he's got me beat, he'll let his guard down a bit. Don't keep us waiting any longer, Mr. Wright. Present the final... I didn't choose the wrong thing to get fingerprints on, right? That was the only thing that mentioned fingerprints, you know? So it's like, it's gotta be it, right? Yeah, small bottle! This is the defense's final piece of evidence. Isn't that the victim's... Your Honor. Naturally, the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle. However, interesting new information has come to light. Just gonna BS your way through this. We have clearly identified some fingerprints on it. Fingerprints belonging to you, Mr. Tigray.
What?
Godot is not gagged. He is not gagged or shook at all. But Mr. Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? Everyone here knows what this bottle contains. Except one man. One person in this courtroom should be theoretically in the dark. Tigray? Tiger? Oh yeah, I guess because he didn't know. I guess because he didn't know that it was, he didn't know about his ear infection. It didn't really seem like it, at least.
My prints on that pansy-looking bottles, is that what you saying? Well, what the hell's in it anyways? So we lie?
A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. This whole trial has been very phony themed. Everything about this case has been phony. Seems like the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigray, this is the decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. I feel like I'm not going to be cooking. We'll see. Why? Because it contains Mr. Armstrong's oils, the victim's ear medicine, potassium cyanide. I think potassium cyanide, right? So lie about it being a poison to get him to admit about it. I think that's what it is. But I was born stupid. This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? The poison used to murder Mr. Elg, Your Honor. The victim's killer used this very bottle. Yeah, he really doesn't know. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigray, we found your fingerprints. So yeah, I just kind of do all this to get him to actually admit to it. Well, how do you explain that?
You'd make a good clown, you know that?
What?
Yous ain't never gonna get this to stick. You just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger?
A bluff? No! What, girl? You're so silly.
I can see straight through you, Phoenix, right? That ain't the bottle with potassium cyanide in it.
No, this is the bottle we found traces of poison in.
Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. I would remember because I poured that shit in his coffee. That cheap piece of trash don't look nothing like it.
And we've got him. Ah, yeah. Oh, dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Got him at last.
What? What? Why is everybody looking at me? Why is everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle.
Is this the bottle you're referring to?
Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle where the cyanide was in. But yous ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy looking suit fool you people. That liar's just playing games.
Tell him,
Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go.
You still haven't figured it out, you fucking dumbass. Don't you realize what you just said?
What I said? What did I just say?
You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. Yeah, you shouldn't have known that poison was in that bottle. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known that kind of bottle what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in.
Grr.
Boys, we got him. But just now you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. He described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison.
Yous don't know who's yous messing with. I'm the tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. Yous think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me?
You're also wearing a suit. Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve, you phony. A phony trial for a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. Got him.
Fucking got him.
Grrr. Oh! I always love the breakdowns. Really looking like a tiger. Okay! Jesus Christ! It's like a Light Yagami getting his Death Note memories back moment. Oh shit. What? Did he turn off the lights? What's going on? It looks like a blackout. Oh shit, is he gonna escape? Oh my god. Well done, Wright. Oh, uh-oh. Is he gone? I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. I threw the... God dang it. Savor it. Oh, he's still there. Okay. I thought the power went off from his breakdown and he escaped. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna get murdered. While you watch the police restrain your prey. I guess you have to find some way to win, huh, Godot? Some way to get the last laugh. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by its toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Oh God, I'm so funny. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Godot? He's being arrested on the suspicion of the murder of Glen Elg, Your Honor. Fortunately for us, we've managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed. He very nearly got away with everything if it wasn't for one slip of the tongue. Furio It's kind of wild, because that, like, murder scheme had so many issues to it. Like, I feel like we should have been able to, like, I don't know, get him for something else, you know? But whatever. Furio Taga is truly a frightening criminal. Ha! The truly frightening one is that defense attorney over there. Godot. Well, I am now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Yay! Hopefully her and Gumshoe will hook up now. For Gumshoe's sake. Hopefully they can at least be friends and she won't hate him anymore, at least. That's all. Court's adjourned. Bullshitted his way through, not gonna lie. Yeah, basically. January 8th.
Mr. Wright, I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. Turns out I'm just a dumbass, but now I feel like I can forgive him.
I didn't even do anything! That was the tiger!
Look, Nick, in the doorway.
Oh, Gumshoe! Come on, guys, make up. Guess I'll be heading off then, sorry. Come on, no, Gumshoe! Oh my god, he's being so broody. Wait! Oh, he came back, good.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh yeah. Congratulations, Maggie.
Thanks.
I knew you were innocent all along.
Why didn't you say that in your testimony then?
Huh? Oh, well, I was. Well, I guess I'll. Damn it! Wait up, detective! Just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't of even any use. Come, girl. Gumshoe deserves better. I'm gonna say it. Gumshoe deserves better. She's being way too hard on him, but
it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles.
Poor guy.
Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can you put in a good word for him, Nick?
Yeah, Maya's right. I should help Gumshoe out. It's clear he needs it. Maggie? Let me save just in case, but I guess he's gonna give her the weenies. You know, Detective Gumshoe's really been worried about you through all of this. I wanted to believe that.
I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, he practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up.
He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts.
He doubted me. That's why. He thought I might have done it.
I've got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her.
The weenies?
I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom.
But she hates weenies.
A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Take that! Throw it at her. Here you are, a present to celebrate your freedom. That's a present from Detective Gumshoe, made with a ton of love.
He said you lost weight and he was worried about you.
Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies. Ah, you know. Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? Is it okay if I eat this now? Aw, there we go. Hopefully, they'll get some time. Oh, that's cute! Hopefully she'll go make up with him, like, officially later. So, how is it, Maggie? It's really good. Eating nothing but prison food for a while, so anything would taste good. Aw, that's sweet. So, the case of phony versus genuine comes to an end. The false allegations surrounding Maggie have all been cleared up. Ah, and who knows, maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. Aw, is that cute? They actually get together. I hope so for Gumshoe. He seems to really like her. They are kind of both, I don't know, silly little goobers too, so I feel like they would get along pretty well, and they'd be a good couple. Okay, 4. Okay, nice. A brand new episode. Edward! Yes! Let's fucking go! There he is! There's my fucking boy! There's my fucking boy! Let's go! Edgeworth! 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 He's back, baby! Get off the stage, Godot! There is only one daddy in my eyes, and that's Daddy Edgeworth! Oh, man. Oh, man. Please, please. I want to see him again. I was going to stop here, but now I kind of want to see Edgeworth. Is he going to show up in the first 5 minutes, though? He's probably not. I want to see him, though. I love him. My boy. Thank you, Wolf Allen. I would give up everything to try to try his weenies. You know it. That is so true. That is so true. Thank you, Wolf Allen, for the donation. Appreciate you. Okay, we'll play a little bit just to see if he shows up. I want to see my boy. The girl. Let her go. Oh. Ugh. This Indiana Jones looking bridge, dude. What is going on here? Shut up. Come closer, and I kill her. Another Bob boss. Oh. Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance. What the? Bang! Oh, shit. Into the river. Huh. Oh. Hey, Phoenix! I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, is that Mia? It kind of looked like Mia, but it was a little hard to tell. I think she usually has bangs or something. Name Terry Falls. Kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. Oh my lord, dude, those tattoos. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. No, that was a police officer, obviously. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison, and that was a whole year before Mia and I had ever met. Six years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. Oh, trust me, I want to save this case for next time. It's just one long court day. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Already started it. We can go ahead and stop, though. Am I going to be able to finish it in one stream? I guess. I don't know. I might just rewatch the thing next time. This one is one of the most controversial cases in the series for some pretty obvious reasons. Oh god. I was like, there's gonna be more jokes like we had in the last case. I was like, that was not fun. How long? Could I actually finish this in one stream? I guess we'll see. Is there a 5th case in this game? I know the first game had a 5th case. I don't think the second one did, though. Recommend paying just a little bit. Yeah, it's just the trial. Play for a bit. I guess I can play for a little bit. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case. Oh, we're just replaying through one of her other cases? Eek! I really do like playing as Mia. It's kind of nice getting to get to see more of her. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Just gonna give him the same voice as Tigray. Because it's so fun doing a Brooklyn accent. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. They really need to give him the ball and chain to walk around with everywhere. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyways? Eek! I'm sorry. Ugh, I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lied. I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls. Is he called Falls because somebody fell to their death? Lord. The police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Ugh. Sorry, I told a little lie. What's up with the little woo eyes? Oh boy. But anyways, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Eek! I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell ya. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I couldn't never do that. I like his little ooh ideas. You are guilty of bad tattoos, though. I do gotta say that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Valerie's last name? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Oh. Hawthorne? Oh. Interesting. Met the policewoman. Wait, her voice? Her voice. I just want to give him a Brooklyn accent again. Yeah, it is. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. You did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can't trust him, right? I mean, I should. Oh, what the? Who is this sexy man? Hello? Hello, sir. What's up? What's up, man? You come here often? Man? Why is there so many people trying to take Edgeworth's place? Thank you, Dan Gaming Fan. You want to give Fowles a Lenny Smalls voice, deep in child life. He's depicting this case as being a bit slow. Okay. I guess Lenny Smalls. I don't know. Well, who is Lenny Smalls again? I don't have too many I don't have a very good memory. Hawthorne, was that Dahlia? I was like, the name is so familiar. I was like, it was Dahlia, right? I think. You're sexy. Yes. Why are you here? Wait, is that Godot? Actually, his hair does kind of look like that. Oh my god, is that him when he was younger? Oh my god, dude, why are you covering your face? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in this big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Like a Gonta voice. Yeah, Gonta voice might actually be good. Where is Mr. Grossberg? Ha! That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough after all? It's me, Diego Armando. Why you go by Godot now? What the hell? I didn't say. So, Diego Armando, the finest, if you know what I mean, the finest attorney at the Grossberg Law Offices is here for me? No, you've got it all wrong. Today, you're I don't know, I think you're still the finest. After all, I took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Ha! Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Is it gonna be edgy? Is it gonna be edgy? Little baby edgy? Oh, like his first case? Baby's first case? Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since the beginning of his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. Why does he still talk like this? Sharpen those claws of yours. It's time to go. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. Poor guy. And that's what my clients ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Truly the finest. Oh god, oh god. TAO Discord mod cannon? No, don't! Oh, what the hell? That's the judge? Jesus. Wait, wasn't there another judge that looked like him or something too recently? What the hell? This was back when I was a young whippersnapper, only 62. Court is... Should I just give him the same voice? Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Fowles. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, he's so cute! Oh my goodness! The prosecution has been ready for a while. I've been even more ready, Your Honor! I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Oh, it's just a different judge? Ah, man, it's just a Canadian judge? Just damn it, I was hoping it was him when he was younger. I was like, I don't know if that much time has passed. Yes, Your Honor, I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So, your new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. Oh my god, he's so adorable. I love him so much. I guess our little kitten... Why are you calling him kitten? I guess her little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? It's like over there. What is this fucking Discord mod doing here? Come on, Mia. You can't lose, not to someone younger than you. Aw, did Edgeworth lose his first case? That's kind of sad. Humph. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, eh? He escaped from a police wagon, is that correct? I'm gonna have to work on a Canadian accent. I am not good at those. Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. Stop calling me kitten! I'm gonna get a restraining order! You got it, kitten! Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement, eh? Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Fowles, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. Jesus. A truly horrible crime, eh? I remember it all too well, eh? There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. But people always lie in court here. A witness's testimony. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. Okay, wait a second. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. Valerie Hawthorne. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls thrown his young victim into the river. Me and Diego are dating. Kitten is her pet name. Wait, is that canon? Is that real? Is that why he keeps calling her Kitten? Oh my god, thank you for the donation, by the way, Dan Gaming fan. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. Okay. Why is he so fine? Oh my god. Okay, just doing a little smile. I thought he was doing like a lip bite thing. Oh, she dated him? God, lucky. Lucky? That policewoman you mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly, the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to the death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Wasn't he in prison, though? Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty, eh? Objection! Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Are all the judges dumbasses? Gah. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure if I care for your choice of your tone. No! Oh my god, not you doing the little sassy. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Ah, man, you were standing your dad so hard back then, weren't you? Wow, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Ah, fucking Gumshoe. Always at the scene of the crime. Okay, maybe we should stop here since I have been playing for a while. Well, it's just kind of weird because I don't know how this, how long this case is gonna be. I guess I could play for a little bit more if I wanted to. I can't tell what to do. Ah, fuck it, I've already started. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. Ah, cute. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am! You have any idea how much work it takes? Or maybe I should. I can't, I'm too indecisive. You guys have to tell me what to do. I have no. Yeah, stop at this place is a good place. Okay, I guess I could just finish the rest the next time. And it's really interesting so far, though. I really enjoy doing these, Mia, like, cases, you know what I mean? It's super fun. Just like to actually get to know her better, because, yeah, we just really didn't get to see her, I don't know, very much at all last, like, the last few games, since, you know, she died, like, immediately. But, yeah, I guess we can stop for now. Honestly, this case seems so interesting so far, but we'll see. We'll stop for now, we'll finish it next time, and then, yeah, I guess we have a 5th case, too, after this. I'm so happy Edgeworth is here, too! He looks so cute in his little, like, uniform and stuff, too. Ah, dubbed as a genius as soon as he started as a prosecutor. Today is his court debut. Ah, you're so cute. Who loses his first court case? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, thanks guys for coming. I will see you next weekend. And yeah, same time next weekend. I shouldn't have any more delays with streams. I know like last weekend I had to miss because I was moving, but I think I should be good for a while now. So I think yeah, we'll just pick up next time and yeah. Go from there. I'm excited to see what happens in this case, though. It does seem pretty wild so far. But yeah, thanks guys so much for coming, and yeah, I will see you next week.